Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael does life. Oh, Michael.
Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a piece of dirty moment. Bound to break and get your beat. No, don't be bum bum ball. We got to get on the ground. No, don't be bum bum ball. 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 It's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. Don't be bum bum. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. Don't be bum bum. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. Don't be bum bum. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. Don't be bum bum. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. Don't be bum bum. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a piece of dirty moment. Bound to break and get your beat. No, don't be bum bum ball. We got to get on the ground. No, don't be bum bum ball. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. Don't be bum bum ball. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a piece of dirty moment. Bound to break and get your beat. No, don't be bum bum ball. We got to get on the ground. No, don't be bum bum ball. Setup, setup.
Shut the fuck up! Fucker! Move!
Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, we certainly hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods. One in the chat if you can hear and see as we are live, and we know you're not ready for that. Get a one in the chat if you can hear and see as world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life is live. And we might be at this point the only one live talking about the biggest entity in all of video. If you type in Grand Theft Auto 6 on YouTube here and search by live streams, you probably won't find too many, although I could be wrong on that. And you probably certainly won't find this one because YouTube loves to suffocate this as much as they possibly can. But nonetheless, we are still standing and we are still live talking about the biggest entity in all of video when the normies have already dropped this game. The normies, they got their dopamine hit about 2 weeks ago when Rockstar Games pulled the curtain back on pre-orders and they said, hey, Rockstar, shut up and take my money without having anything really to show for. I mean, we haven't seen this game, quite frankly, in a meaningful way in over 420 days, believe it or not. 420 days since we've last seen this game in a meaningful way. Since trailer 2, in my opinion. And the normies have already dropped this game. You see how fast this is going to be a reality check for Rockstar Games. That I could tell you. Because they think that their shit smells great. Well, it might have smelled a lot better back in 2008, 2013. But it's 2026, and this is a totally different landscape. These people need to be fed constantly. And look at this right here. Speaking of being fed, let's go. Back up in. It's what we love to see. IAT is in the building. He's plowing through.
Super chatted $5. WTF, no cherry popped yet.
Yeah, they're getting a little ridiculous, and I said this is going to be the summer of Grand Theft Auto 6. So if you want high-quality caliber entertainment, if you want something a little bit out of the ordinary, then you guys are going to have to come through and support, if you know what I mean. IAT gets the memo, and he's coming through it. He's coming through hard and strong, and in a way that makes sense, and it is, believe me, what we love to see. We are going to be covering Ass Creed, Black Flag Resynced, I believe this Wednesday, so be sure to tune in for that garbage and that Soulless D-Make. We will be playing that. Now, we played the first one not too long ago, and it was terrible, so this one won't be much better, but nonetheless, here we go. We got McDonald's pancakes coming through. Let's get it coming through.
McDonald's pancakes super chatted $4.
See, we don't like using this audio setup because it sounds like trash.
Over, but we're just getting started.
That's what we're talking about. We're just getting started. We need you guys to lock in and start hitting the like button, start sharing the broadcast. It's the summer of GTA 6. And we know that Rockstar Games has pulled the curtain back 2 weeks ago. The normies have already gave up on this game, and they are on their knees waiting for the next slop to come out, which is, of course, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Odyssey. And the view count has dwindled in here. I mean, look at this right here. It's proof in the pudding that the normies couldn't care less about this game. Rockstar has failed the worst marketing campaign to ever exist for the biggest video game in the entire universe, the biggest video game certainly in our lifetime. As in 100 years, everyone who's watching and everyone who's alive right now will be not alive in 100 years. That's how science works. But with that said, Rockstar has fumbled the football here. And I said, this is the Super Bowl. This is when they should be shining. This is when Tom Brady throws the Hail Mary and the receiver catches the football into the end zone. And we're going to bring that sports talk back, just piss you off. But with that said, that's the analogy we're trying to convey here, is that this is the final stretch. I mean, we're 4 or 5 months away. Whenever this game releases, I think it's 4 months now. I don't know. I'd have to count that on my finger, and that's a lot of work. But the game comes out November 19th. You can do the math. Rockstar has little time left as each day and week goes by. And we are back in the silence game for the biggest entity in all of video. The normies pre-ordered this game 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the pre-orders opened up. We had a big stream. You guys came through bigly on that, and then you stopped coming through because you guys had no idea. And you guys all pre-ordered the game, yet you want to come in here and LARP and act like you didn't. That's a bunch of baloney. You all bought the game. I know better than that. Okay? You all bought the game, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts on that. You guys all bought Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't care what you say. You're lying. You all bought the game. There might be 2 or 3 people in here that literally hate video games, so they didn't fucking buy it. But most of you guys bought this game because for a lot of people, this game is really the only thing to look forward to. And look at this right here. We're coming through with the 50-cent gifts. This game is the only thing to look forward to, and this game for a lot of people is a lifeline. I mean, really, honestly, there's not too much else to look forward to, especially in the world of video games and especially in the world of movies. This is bigger than all of that. And they have absolutely nothing to show, and it's a sad, sad situation. And the normies have already dropped. Look at this right here. It's what we love to see. IAT plowing through it in a way that makes sense. You got to lock it in.
At I had 7,249
They're not listening.
super
I'm about ready to get the
chatted
fireworks out.
$5. We are approaching mid-July with no to show for.
Ooh. Yeah, and, you know, it's not looking too hot. It's not looking too fantastic. IAD in the building coming through. Two-time Tony Hawk combo and popping the cherry in a way that certainly makes sense. It is, believe me, what we love to see. IAD coming through. Well, I pre-ordered the game because I was going to pre-order the game regardless of whether or not we're on YouTube or what have you. I mean, we would have bought this game day one if we weren't on YouTube anyway, so it's nothing about content. In fact, I don't want to make content for it because that's distracting. We want to enjoy the game. We want to, take in the game and, let it unravel itself as opposed to be worrying about when to clip things and when to put out content and all that crap. And that's why if we're going to do that, we're going to be hiring someone to do that for us. So if you know anyone and if you have experience working with other YouTubers, let me know. And you guys can get on that and get a hold of me. And you must have experience, otherwise we won't be considering you at all. And you have to work with another YouTuber before in the past because we need someone who can communicate, not some basement dweller in their basement. I think they can do this, that, and the third, and then have no communication skills. They don't know what you're looking for. They don't understand anything. So that's what we're going to be probably doing on November 19th. If we do stream it, we are going to be focusing on the game. We are going to be locking in. That's going to, be a burden to the parasocials in here. But I gave you guys plenty of time this summer. I give you guys plenty of time. Nearly every single day, every single week, you have the opportunity to talk to World Class. November 19th, you're not going to have the opportunity to talk to World Class. Now, if you want to come through and super chat, which is going to be high because of spoilers and things like that, and spam super chats, then you can do that. But most people in here don't have a job, and I told them to get that summer job. I said, you got to get the summer job. The prices of everything are increasing, and it's not looking good right now. And you could have got that summer job, and you could have saved up over $1,500 for that OLED television, and, well, you'd have to save up more. So the summer job better be paying more than $7.25 an hour because, my God, you guys aren't going to be able to afford the biggest entity in all of video, and the best place to play it is more than likely going to be the PlayStation 5 Pro at this point in time, it seems. We've already pre-ordered the game. That pisses people off, so I want to mention it again. And I want to make that very clear because they think I'm just some hater. I bought the game, right? Unlike a lot of these losers in here. I bought the fucking game. And I was going to buy it regardless of whether or not we were doing YouTube or what have you. Okay, we would have bought this game day one. That's how this works. Because at the end of the day, if you don't buy this game, you're an anti-gamer and you need help. I mean, it's really that simple. It's really that simple. I don't care if this game does not live up to expectations because that's almost a certain. There's no way that this game is going to live up to expectations. But if you can't come out of the woodwork on November 19th and make an exception for this game, even if it's not your cup of tea, and I don't know how it's not your cup of tea, you can do anything in this game pretty much. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't like this game unless you're exclusive to Japanese RPGs, which if that's the case, then maybe this isn't the channel for you because we don't cover that garbage over here. If you play these Japanese RPG games, if you play these trash-ass big sword games with fantasy powers, you're a fucking loser, okay? I'm sorry, you are. You're a loser, and I can't relate to you, and you can't relate to me, so go find someone else to watch. I don't play garbage like that. I'm in America, and, obviously GTA 6 is not made, well, actually, some of it might be made in America, but most of it's probably not. It's overseas. Nonetheless, there's so much of this JRPG Japanese slop that has infiltrated and infested the market, and it's all you see. Fantasy game, fantasy game, fantasy game, fantasy game. I don't want to play a fantasy game, and I certainly don't want to play a samurai game either. We want to play something good. Look at this right here. Harry Holmes is taking us to the promised land, and it's what we love to see. Here, I'm getting the fireworks out. Harry Holmes coming through.
4,500.
Harry Holmes is taking us to the promised land.
£10 through Super Chat. It's incredibly sad how their radio has gone very silent from Rockstar games.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be the biggest. Has Rockstar given up because they know they're going to make paper day one?
Well, I mean, if we don't hear anything anytime soon, I'm going to go back to the delayed thing, and I honestly think that there's still a possibility, much that this game could very well be delayed. I mean, it's go time, right? Your grandma's never heard of the game. I don't even think the pre-order sales are really that high. I think initially they were pretty good, but now no one's pre-ordering the game because if you missed that information that week, you probably don't even know that the game was available for pre-order. They haven't made that very clear unless you guys go to the PlayStation Store, Xbox Store, and who does that unless you're... I mean, I don't just browse the store unless we know what we're going to buy. You know what I mean, if that makes any sense. Harry Holmes in the building. He's plowing through hard and strong with the $10 Super Chat. It is what we love to see. And it's a total disaster, really, what's going on with this game right now. I've never seen anything like it, and it's Rockstar's fault. You know, they said the marketing was going to be fantastic this summer, and obviously summer's just kind of, you know, getting started here, June 21st, although it's almost been a month since summer started. And we don't know if they have anything to show for this month. In fact, they could go silent. They could go silent in June, and a lot of people are still anticipating that big trailer 3. Look at this right here. Romania is coming through.
Atromekamal 7564 super chatted 65 Swedish krona. Mokkel, it's time to shut it down. It was over before it even started. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Where is the game? It's almost August.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we're almost in the middle of July here, and seemingly nothing is changing here. And it's a sad situation, especially considering the fact that you guys already paid $100+. I mean, the game was $108. That's what the receipt said. $108 for the biggest entity in all of video. $108 for a vaporware game with nothing but screenshots. We haven't seen this game in motion in over 420 days. That is a fact. The last time we've seen this game in a meaningful way was trailer 2, and that's been over 420 days. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up. This is the worst marketing campaign for the biggest video game in the world. The devs are woke, and their woke themes are on display, but no one wants to get canceled on the internet, so they don't want to fucking speak their mind, because I know they know it's woke. And you know, look, I understand the game is taking place in Miami. I've never been to Miami. I'm not saying it's not accurate. Maybe it is, but they have to earn that stuff in order for it to not be woke. And it seems like they're shoehorning it in, and it's not looking that great, that we can tell you. I mean, if that's really the best they have to show for this company, this studio has gone so woke that it's not even funny. And they want to sit around all day and do nothing. They want to sit around and play ping pong at the office and do anything but working on the game. They have a deadline November 19th, and they have to get it out by then, or at least November 12th. November 19th probably for the day one patch. There's no disc version of this game. They are paywalling content behind the $100 Ultimate Edition, by the way, and the content looks terrible. You know, I honestly thought it was a disgrace to Grand Theft Auto, a total mockery. How you can paint Lucia's nails, because that's really the big feature, right? You know, you can go in and get a pedicure for Lucia. Who the fuck is doing that? I mean, honestly, what is this, a Barbie game, or what are we doing here? It's Grand Theft Auto, homie, and it looks like a fucking laughing stock is what it does. And that's why Grand Theft Auto Online is so terrible, because it's nothing like the original game that I played in 2013. You know, I'm not saying these games are totally serious. You know, obviously Grand Theft Auto 4 more so was. It's a dark, moody, depressing game. But that's why the normies couldn't handle it. And that's why GTA 5 popped off, because they turned it into this silly, stupid crap where you can get on a motorcycle that flies like it's in the future with purple smoke coming out of the back of it. And that's what they love. And I said, that's not Grand Theft Auto. There's a reason why Dan Houser left. There's a reason why Laszlo left. There's a reason why all of the key figures, most of the key figures, are no longer working at Rockstar Games. Because if I were to look at that and I were to say, this is the biggest video game in the world, and you're showing Lucia in this woke outfit, I just don't care. I understand that that's what you want to advertise, but if that's really the best you have to show for on the biggest video game in the world, on the biggest stage of all, well, then you've lost. You know, I mean, really, honestly, they've already lost. And it's a sad situation. And now they're going to have to live up to Trailer 1. And they're not going to live up to Trailer 1, because when people go to the beach in Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th, and they realize that the beach isn't packed, and they realize that the beach was a lie and a total sham, they're going to defend it and say that the consoles were obsolete and that it's not Rockstar's fault, because that's what they always do. That's what they did for Grand Theft Auto 5. And I guess back then there was a little bit more. You know, we could understand that a little bit better, but the PlayStation 5, yes, it came out 6 or 7 years ago. That doesn't matter. It's got an SSD. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, if they can't figure out how to make something great on this thing, then they suck. It's as simple as that. It has nothing to do with hardware, guys, because some of the best games that were ever made, and you can go to Chromecat's channel and check it out, some of the best games that were ever made were made on primitive hardware. I mean, look at Dead Rising versus the Dead Rising D-Make. You know, Dead Rising on 256 megabytes of RAM had working mirrors. Dead Rising 1, the original in 2006, had More zombies on the screen. You can't tell me that hardware makes a difference when the games that came out on way weaker hardware, your phone has more power than the 360, I would assume at this point, right? You can't tell me that any of that matters when the games look and perform better than they did in the past than they do now. It's a sad situation. Mind's Eye had better marketing. And they didn't have anything to show for with that game either, but Mind's Eye had better marketing. It's a sad situation, that we could tell you. I mean, and we had a lot of viewers in here when it was hype season a few weeks ago, just a couple of weeks ago. There were about 400 people in here. Now there's only 250. And I said, this is the summer of GTA 6 because I'm locking in. I put my money down on this game. We bought it for $108. The game's coming out November 19th. We're waiting for Rockstar to give us the next step forward here on the biggest entity in all of video. But right now, as it stands, the marketing campaign is absolute garbage. And we're the only one talking about this game on the internet now. I mean, really, honestly. And I'm going to go ahead and prove my point because you guys are too fat and lazy to do it. So here we go. Let's prove my point. GTA 6. And we're going to search by live. Who's live right now? Who's live right now? GTA 6 Trailer 3 Countdown. That's not... So there's countdown streams. This guy is grinding until GTA 6. He's not really discussing the game. There's a bunch of countdown streams, but I'm not seeing anyone live right now talking about this game. Well, there's a lot of countdown streams. I didn't know that. There's a lot of AI countdown streams for GTA 6. It's a bunch of slop is what it is. Wow, there's a shit ton of AI count. Wow, this platform's trash. No one is talking about this game. It's a bunch of countdown streams. Wow, there's like hundreds of countdown streams. Oh my God. There's hundreds of countdown streams. What is this garbage? Oh my God. Oh, that is weird. There's literally hundreds of, if you type in GTA 6 and search by live, there's like hundreds of countdown streams, or at least, but no one that I can see is talking about this game right now. So we're literally the only one live on YouTube, from what I can tell, that is actually live and discussing this video game. And that, to me, is a huge red flag. Everyone and their grandma should be discussing this game. Kind of Funny should be discussing this game. Marlin Gaming Nation should be discussing this game. Reforged Gaming should be discussing this game. Why is no one discussing this game? Look at this right here. He's saving the broadcast here today. Someone's going to step up. IAT's coming through. I gave you guys a 2-day break to recharge your wallets.
In an endless sea of AI and soulless countdown streams, Michael is the only real one left.
Yeah, well, that is, we're the last, we certainly are, and we don't get anything for it, but, it is what it is. IAD, and it's funny because Everett and the grandma is going to be talking, and I told you guys this. I said, the summer of 2024, no one was talking about it. It was way worse back then. No one was doing anything with this game. There was nothing to talk about. They skipped 2024, by the way. The entire year, they had nothing to show for. Trailer 2 comes out May of 2025, and then they delayed the game November. And now we're back to complete total silence after the pre-orders and screenshots. Look at this right here. Harry Holmes taking us to the promised land. Lock it in.
4,576 has just tipped £10.
Two-time Tony Hawk Combo. Lock it in.
We can tell if not the old Rockstar crew, they would never do that. GTA games have always been dark in the story mode and vibe in the open world, not colorful hippie everywhere with woke hairstyle.
Oh, it's so terrible. This is, and I don't understand why aren't these woke channels talking about this? They all should be grinding on this game and saying this is woke slop. And no one is doing it. I'm the only one that came out and said this is not my Grand Theft Auto. This is woke. It looks like Saints Row 2022. And they got hot about that, very much so. As Harry Holmes is taking us to the promised land here with a two-time Tony Hawk Cowboy. It is what we love to see. Hard and strong. And we got someone stepping up to the plate bigly. He might be the current king of the jungle. Oh my God, it's glitching. We're going to let this play out here, and in a way that makes sense as Harry Holmes is in the building. Two-time Tony Hawk Cowboy. It's what we love to see. Harry Holmes coming through. Certainly in a way that makes sense. Two-time Tony Hawk Cowboy for Harry Holmes. And this guy's coming through the pipeline here. That's big. That's what we love to see. Yeah, we're going to wait for this to play out. But Harry Holmes is right. And I looked at the new screenshots, and I said, and we're going to pull these up in a minute. I mean, these are terrible screenshots, and it's a terrible shame what this game's turned into, to be honest. And look at this right here. Yakuza Gaming is in the building. It's what we love to see. Yakuza Gaming is coming through. Let's get the lasers out. Yakuza Gaming is in the building.
Through Super Chat. Showing Lucia having cornrows is not what we want to see, or Jason having a mullet. Is this Barbie or GTA 6?
Can you imagine Yakuza Gaming? Can you imagine being excited, like unequivocally being excited for that? I mean, when I first saw that, I said, "This is terrible." I don't understand how anyone could look at that and say that that's what I want to play. Yes, we understand what they're trying to show. Well, they're trying to show two things. First, they're trying to show customization. I get that. And that's what you get for the $100 edition. I get that. The game looks so fucking terrible. The second thing is that they're showing woke themes. That's what they're showing. And for some reason, no one is talking about this right now because it's not profitable. When the game gets real and it's a real conversation for the rest of the year and next year, they're going to be coming in big and strong, and they're going to have something to say. I got something to say right now in July of 2026. We're 4 months away, 5 months, whatever the date is. I think we're 4 months away now. I mean, let's do this math. July, August, September, October. November. Yeah, we're 4 months away. We're literally 4 months away. I think on the 19th of this month, we'll be exactly 4 months away. It's a set. Look at this one here. Swirly's got a job and he's plowing through. My God, he's tired of it. Swirly is tired of it.
This game will flop.
Well, I've never seen a bigger hater for this game than Swirly. There's a lot of fake haters out there, and I'm not a hater of this game. It's really a 50-50 for me at this point. No, I'm seeing things that I strongly disagree with and things that I don't understand fully what they're doing. But again, if the end product comes out, is that bird shit or is that spit? If the end product comes out on November 19th and the game is incredibly amazing, well, then we're going to have to kind of roll back and say, wait a minute, this is actually good. And we'll obviously assess that when that day comes, November 19th, in just 4 months. I mean, they have 4 months to really get the ball rolling here. And, of course, this could change as soon as tomorrow. This could change in a few weeks. This could change in a few months. But the marketing right now, I think all of us can agree, is absolute garbage. And you sit there and you say, oh, well, you're doing am I really? I'm the only one doing the marketing for them on this game. I mean, I can interview people on the street right now, and they don't know about Grand Theft Auto 6. They don't care about pre-orders. Rockstar didn't give them a reason. That's the reality of the situation. We got big dog Swirly stepping up to the plate, and he's coming through bigly and strongly. Swirly is in the building. He's coming through hard and strong with a $20 super chat. He's working hard for his money, and he's coming through supporting the broadcast. Mosquito Coffee Live Show and all the video, believe me. As Swirly is taking us to the promised land here. And in a way that makes sense. Number one, GTA 6 hater. I think he's an actual hater of this game, and I don't understand that fully, but maybe when we play it, we'll actually start agreeing with you, because if this is like Saints Row 2022, it is going to be terrible. It is going to be a total sham. And we don't need more of that garbage where it was, Saints Row 2022 had potential, because if the characters were insufferable and the cutscenes were trash and the storyline overall wasn't great, we could skip that and play the game and have fun in the game. But the thing is that they made this brand new open world, and there's nothing to do in the open world. Look at this right here, straight up Brando, the veteran of the broadcast. He's plowing through and he's plowing through in a way that makes sense. Straight up Brando coming through.
Brando,
that's what I'm saying.
Tipped $10
no depth.
Through Super Chat.
No depth.
Big as an ocean, shallow as a puddle.
Oh.
Looks nice at a distance, but when you get close enough, you realize there is nothing going.
I can't play another one of these open world games. I mean, we're almost 40. I can't take it much more with these terrible games. I can't play another open world game where it looks nice and it looks great. The graphics are fantastic, and then there's nothing to do in the open world. And it's like, you guys are losers. That's not a video game. That's a wallpaper thing. That's basically a wallpaper game where you just kind of put it on in the background and you look at things and you get the photo mode out and take pictures. And that's for Reddit losers and a bunch of soy losers. I don't do that. I want something in my game. I want the open world to be meaningful. I want the open world to feel like it's alive. I want the open world to have depth. I want the open world to have weight. And I don't just need pretty graphics. That we can tell you straight up, Brando, veteran of the broadcast, in the building, coming through. And he's still in here. He's going to be here for Grand Theft Auto 6. And I honestly And I honestly think he might be. I mean, there's a few others, but there's not too many of them left. They got their. Well, they got big issues, but nonetheless, straight up Brando, the veteran of the broadcast. I think you might be the one of the Cloud Bloom and straight up Brando, and who else is in here? Pon Fee, he's been watching for quite some time, and of course Levi, the longest subscriber of the live viewing audience. So we have a good crew still, about 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look at this right here, Henry Holmes. Henry Holmes, we're going to the promised land.
At Harry Holmes,
Oh my God.
4,576.
We're going to the promised land.
Through Super Chat. I think somewhere in development Rockstar has changed things from Trailer 1 with their original version. Lucia was a beautiful woman and Jason
Yeah, she was
a normal
realistic.
everyday dude, which makes
Oh,
more
man.
sense to me.
Yeah, they were realistic characters. I mean, they've changed a lot with this game. I mean, and she looked like a badass Latina. I mean, she did. She looked like a badass Latina, and now she's turned into a woke video game character. And I said, that's ridiculous. How could anyone support this? She was a badass Latina. Yeah, it had woke themes still, but, we could tolerate that. And now it's just gotten into a point where it's just really stupid and really silly. And I don't know how any of you guys are seriously looking at this game and saying, wow, this is what I've been waiting for. We waited so long for the pre-orders to open. We waited so long for Rockstar to pull the curtain back on this game. And they finally did it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago for the cover art, 2 weeks ago for the pre-orders, I believe. And now no one's talking about it. Well, it's because the game is woke. Okay? It's as simple as that. These white gamers, that's who plays this stuff. It's white people. The white gamers don't want to play this. I mean, that's GTA 6. GTA's been a nerdy game, bro. It's for nerds on the PS2, for boomers. Ain't nobody want to play this woke slop. I mean, if we wanted to play that, we would play Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2022, and look at this right here. The whole damn system is breaking.
Atromekamal 7,564 super chatted 65.
We can't even
Swedish
keep up. I
krona.
don't know what's going on.
Why are normies hyped about the pirate game this week?
Oh,
Is it because
God.
of Johnny Depp?
Yeah, and we're going to be covering that game. I don't understand the fascination with that game because here's the thing. I played Assassin's Creed 3 back in the day. It was absolute garbage, total snooze fest, and, well, we're not big on history because we don't know history. I couldn't tell you who fought in the Revolutionary War, probably the French in America or something like that. I mean, I don't even know. Couldn't tell you when it took place, probably 1754 or something. Nonetheless, yeah, they love that Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Look at this right here. Jack Pitt's in the building, and it's what we love to see.
Jack Bitten super chatted
Get that web scraper out. We're going to need it.
£4.99.
They're not locking
I've just
in.
bought an OLED TV. I'm working that job. Money bag emoji.
That's what we're talking about. Look at that right there. Jack Pitton working hard for his money. He's got the OLED television ready, and you're going to be able to experience GTA 6. It's going to pop on that OLED television. So if anything, this game will have great graphics, or at least above average graphics for an open world game, even though we've seen some downgrades. And it's going to pop on your OLED television. You'll be able to go to the beach, and it's going to be empty, but you'll be able to look at the waves, and, you can just sit there and say, wow, I spent $100 on a game that has no weight, no depth. But, that's the reality of it. And hopefully that's not the case. When we walk onto the beach in GTA 6, we need it to feel alive. And if it cannot achieve that, we're going to put the controller down and say refund. That's what we're going to do. Because I can't be disappointed. I mean, we will probably cry on November 19th, whether it be tears of joy or tears of disappointment. And there's going to be big, shocking moments. We will probably have some viral clips because, boy, oh boy, if I turn that game on, and we've spent $108 on it, years in the making, the biggest video game of all time with the biggest budget of all time. If I play GTA 6 Day 1 on November 19th and there's a crazy glitch or there's just like something that isn't there that should have been there, my jaw is going to be on the floor, not in a good way. That we could tell you. So we are hoping for the best, but at the same time we honestly are expecting the worst. With this rollout here. I'll tell you this is the worst marketing campaign of all time. I'm going to come over here and we're going to take Okay, one moment here. We're going to come back. We got to fix the audio. We got to fix the audio. For some reason, that was not there. No, give me 1 second. We're going to fix the audio on when we come over here. Okay, so with that said, we got the audio now. And what I was trying to tell you guys as we look at this right here is that this is not my Grand Theft Auto. This is absolute slop. And this is why the pre-orders are probably not as high as I bet they thought they were going to be. I mean, realistically, how many people do you think pre-ordered this slop? There's no way that it's past 20 million. There's no way. Do you really think 20 million people pre-ordered this game? I mean, look at this. This is what gets you excited, by the way. You guys are so excited for this. I don't even know who those characters are. I looked at this and I said, I understand they're trying to make a point that you can go into the game and you can customize it and you can make them almost unrecognizable. The only way you can earn this is if it's a gameplay mechanic where you have to change your appearance to stay clear. That would make sense, you know, to lower your wanted level or what have you. That would make sense. If it is a gameplay mechanic, then I will say this is awesome, okay? But so far we have no indication on whether or not that's a gameplay mechanic, and they look woke. I'm sorry, this is not my Jason and Lucia. I'm going to go to 4channel right now because, right, they were the ones that were based, right? You know, let's go to Reddit. This is not my Grand Theft Auto, okay? If you're a white and nerdy dude, this is not GTA. I'm sorry, it's not. If you were to show this picture and say, these are the two playable characters in Grand Theft Auto 6, 15 years ago, they would have laughed at you and said, wow, what the fuck is this? I mean, honestly, it's ridiculous. No one wants to play as a strong, independent woman. Because you guys said The Last of Us 2 was trash, right? So here we are. And they look like Fruit Loops. They look like Fruit Loops. This is worse than Saints Row 2022. Because at least Saints Row 2022 didn't take itself seriously. This shit, they love this shit. The devs that are eating their own ass and smelling their poop, they fucking love this shit. I mean, they're sitting around in the office thinking that they're making gold, by the way. Well, this isn't gold. This is not my Jason. This is not my Lucia. I don't know what this is. It's woke themes. I don't give a shit about the fact that you can customize the character. You could leave. Why is that a main feature? Why is that a main feature? It's the only thing they have to show for, by the way. Pre-order now. That's the first thing you see, by the way. The hell no, we ain't pre-ordering that shit. What is this garbage? I'm still not over it. I'll never be over this pre-order rollout. It's the worst pre-order. Take it to Reddit right now. Go to the Reddit GTA 6 and put the fucking link in there. I'm getting tired of it. Look at this right here. Pixie's in the building, and he's coming through with the 8-month loyalty badge, and he says they shouldn't make the customization New Game Plus. Imagine how bad the cutscenes are going to look with these ridiculous woke outfits. That's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of fucking silly, stupid bullshit. Yeah, you could customize CJ, you could customize Nico to a certain extent, but it was kind of, and I forgot the word that someone used in here, but it was kind of within the characters, like, why would Jason and Lucia look like this unless it's for a gameplay reason? It's woke! I'm trying to, because I can't. And then this goofy, silly shit. I mean, what the fuck? Vintage Vice City pack, by the way. This is the worst rollout ever for a video game, okay? I need you to get the fucking normies in here. You want the lines to open up again? I need 800 plus people in here. Get them in here. This is the Vintage Vice City pack, by the way. There ain't nothing vintage about this. It's woke. They should rename this to the Woke Vice City pack. And if I had Google Chrome, I could change that right now, and it would look funny as hell. The Woke Vice City pack. That's what we're getting here. They thought this was so edgy, you know. They looked at them 80s movies, by the way. No, she doesn't look like she's from the 80s. She looks like she voted for Kamala, okay? I mean, this is ridiculous. The whole thing is a total shit show. And it gets worse and worse and worse. Look at this right here. No one is excited. No one. No one. Everyone is selling. Oh, my God, we're breaking the whole website. The whole website's broken. What the fuck happened? There we go. Nope. Flat chest, by the way. Here we go. No one is looking at this. Not a single soul on planet Earth is looking at this and saying, I cannot wait to play. No gamer is looking at this and say, I am excited to play this. None. Take a good long look at this. I really need you to look at this. We got Simon Smith. You want to be a mod, bud? You don't have to mod, but we're glad that Simon Smith is still in here. He's based. There's about 3 other guys that they got that based kind of, and I'm not saying other people aren't based in here, but they're on a different wavelength. And it's a sad situation. Not a single gamer is looking at this and saying, I can't wait to play as Jason and Lucia. And this is the $100 edition, by the way. This is how they're trying to sell you the $100 version of this game. I cannot believe that this is what they have to show for here. This is ridiculous. It's absolute slop. And it looks nothing like Miami Heat. Yeah, see, that's what they're, yeah. And if you watch Miami Heat, let me ask you this. I'm going to have, our Miami Vice, what is it called? I think it's a TV show from the 80s or something. I'm going to have to watch that and see if it's woke. Let's see if it's woke. I'm going to watch the first episode, and I want to see woke themes in that show from the 80s. And I guarantee you there won't be much, if any. They clearly didn't get inspired. I don't understand why you guys are excited to play as this garbage. I am not moving on until you agree. Because if you disagree, you're woke. Okay? It's ridiculous. I mean, the game clearly died. There's only 270 people in here. But boy, oh boy, if Trailer 3 were to come out tomorrow, you guys would be all up in here like, oh yeah. So you guys are fake GTA fans. You don't even know what quality is, because clearly it's not in front of you. That's how you sell the Ultimate Edition, by the way. That's how you sell the Ultimate Edition, by the way. Oh, man. Ultimate Edition bonuses are threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story with new items uncovered behind each chapter. Wow. You know, I hate to say this, but for a lot of people, this is their lifeline, this game. I mean, this is really what they're looking forward to, and I understand it. I mean, I really do. Because after this, gaming, especially with the way things are going right now, it's not looking great. I mean, there's nothing to look forward to after this. Yeah, you have the Naughty Dog project. We haven't seen an update on that in like 2 years. Elder Scrolls 6, that's going to be Starfield 2.0. Not really that exciting. There's no other game to look forward to in terms of this magnitude. Yes, the Elder Scrolls will be big, but unless they have a new engine or something, there's no real reason to get excited for that. But the normies will forget about Starfield and say that this is amazing. It'll be the same game as Starfield, watch and see. And the normies, by the time that game comes out, it'll be probably an 8-year difference or something. The normies will come out of the Pixie's talking. I'm getting pissed.
At Pixie
Oh my God.
7,117 super chatted
Oh, it's
5
over.
euros.
It's over.
Imagine how ridiculous the multiplayer customization is going to look like. It's going to be a frick show.
Well, and that's the thing. It's almost as if they took the online stuff and they dragged it into the single player here, and they said, I understand customizing the characters, but is it a gameplay mechanic? Do you have to hide your identity? I mean, what's going on with, because this is supposed to be a Bonnie and Clyde story. It's a Bonnie and Clyde story with woke themes. They're not doing it right. Nobody wants to play as these characters looking like a bunch of losers. It's a vaporware game.
That review show
Come on, let's go.
1747 has just tipped $9.99 through Super Chat. Michael the first M coming through. I want the collector's edition. I need it.
Oh my God. You guys are going to pre-order the $100 collector's edition, by the way, and they have literally nothing to show for in over 420 days, by the way. What screener went? Can you imagine? I mean, that just could never be me. And, you know, they want to show the car, they want to show this, they want to show that. Oh my God. That's the Vice City style, by the way. And You look in the background of all of these screenshots, and there's literally nothing going on. I mean, I have no hope for this game. I mean, you seriously blow up these screenshots, and you look at them, and there's nothing going on in the background in any of these screenshots. There's like there's one boat right there, and that's about it from a first glance, kind of little, and then you look back, you open this one up. How can we do this? How do we open this one up? Let's open. No. Okay, we're breaking the whole system. But if you look in the background here, there's nothing going on, and they've downgraded the draw distance. It's already getting foggy. I mean, what are we doing here? This is going to be like the camp where you got to walk slowly. Oh. And again, you look in the background, there's nothing going on. There's no boats. There's like maybe one boat right there. I mean, there's nothing going on here in this game. It's a ghost town. It is an absolute ghost town, but hey, you can get Lucia's nails done, by the way. Yakuza Gaming is in the building.
Through Super Chat. All we want in GTA 6 is customized boinking and real physics of the Padunka-dunk. Rockstar needs to implement a filter that allows us to turn off woke themes at the very least.
Well, a lot of people, some of these people online said that they were going back in. They delayed the game so that they could, take out the woke themes and this, that, and the third. And that's clearly not the case. I mean, they're coming in and they're making it more woke. Is really what it is. Yakuza Gaming is in the building. Yakuza Gaming is plowing through in a way that makes sense. It is what we love to see. Yakuza Gaming, he is coming through, and he's coming through with, I believe, the two-time Tony Hawk combo. I mean, this is woke. This is not Grand Theft Auto. You've never been able to do this in a GTA game. Why are we able to, it's like they made Jason for the male players. They made Lucia for the female players. So this is an all-inclusive game. All genders can play this, and you can feel safe. You want to play as Lucia, and you can relate to Lucia because you're a female. You can go get your pedicure done. And I said, this is woke. I'm sorry, but it's funny. If I were to bring this up, if I were had to mention this before, because I've said some crazy stuff about this game. I said you need to be able to go get gas in your car because, well, that's realistic, right? Disagree with it all you want. I think it's going to be in the game. If it's not, we're going to be having a field day over that, and we're not going to let it go. Because if they can't figure that out, then we got big problems. And I said you should be able to get out the lawnmower and mow the grass on Jason's house, his property. And you guys laughed at that, but you guys love doing this. You love getting your nails done here. It's probably a little cutscene, and this is not necessary. I mean, you want to talk about redundant features? This is stupid. I mean, how often are you going to see Lucia's nails? Maybe if you're in first-person perspective, you can see her hands when she's driving or something. But, come on, bro. This is redundant. This is slop. And this is the best they have to show for, by the way. Could never be me. I honestly think you guys turned woke very quickly. I mean, look at this. There's nothing going on. They look like PS2 characters. And look at this in the background. There's nothing going on. There's way too many helicopters, by the way. This is the problem that I'm seeing in some of these screenshots. They're plastering all the aircraft in that one little video that we got, that 8-second video. There's like 4 or 5 different aircraft vehicles in the air, and I said, are they just making the world look busy and there's no meaning behind it? Because that's how you revolutionize this game, is you put meaning behind what's going on in the world. And when they just make things look busy, it's just a bunch of baloney. We've seen that time and time again. Cyberpunk does that well. It makes everything look busy, but it doesn't feel alive because the NPCs aren't really walking anywhere. Right, they just literally walk in a circle. Krobcat showed you that. He put it on time lapse. Krobcat is such a fucking genius. He's the last creator standing. I'm fucking serious. In the gamer space and in the storytelling space, he's the last creator standing. No one else is on that level. You got to watch the Krobcat. I'm over to The Chromecast Cyberpunk documentary. I mean, chills down my spine, homie. Look at this right here, Levi in the building, the longest subscriber of the live viewing audience.
At Levi
They love it.
_99 super chatted 5.
They're fucking woke.
Grown-ass men excited
They're-
to put
they're-
on
they're
virtual
woke.
nails LMFAO. They definitely voted for Carmela.
I think the game might be.
It's
I think the game might be T for teen. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if this game were T for teen? Oh boy, they would defend it because they would say, we got Levi, the longest subscriber of the live viewing audience, and I was talking about you earlier, and I said, straight up, Brando came through, and I said, you guys are going to make it to GTA 6, unlike a lot of other losers that said that they were going to be here, and then they're not. And, we have 4 months left, so they need to figure it out in 4 months because either that or they can miss out. But if we look at this right here, the water looks pretty good here, I'm not going to lie, but I would have to see that in motion. I would have to see that in motion to really sell the deal and say that we have revamped water physics. And it really does look like that in motion. I mean, you can go to the AI and tell it to make this into a video, but that's fake. So we don't know what Rockstar has in store here for the water physics and how much more realistic they appear to be. But I already said, when you go into the water, the shirt should become so realistic that it sticks to Jason or Lucia's body. And that's what's going to have me. Look at this right here. Zinky's coming through.
Better than Evil 2.
Wait, who the
Super
better than
chatted
Evil 2 said up here? Look at this right here.
$4.99.
He's trying.
I heard there's gonna be a playable character for every letter of LGBTQIA. Jason is the B for bi.
It's so woke, and no one wants to fucking say otherwise right now because it's not trendy. Right? When the game comes out and they discover the woke themes, even though that they were blatant all throughout this whole pre-launch thing, they're going to come out of the woodwork and start making videos. GTA 6 is woke. GTA 6 censors this. GTA 6 has removed this. And I'm going to say, wow, that's such a revelation. It's not, because we could see it as clear as day here. As Better Than Evil 2 is in the building. And, oh man, this game looks terrible. Oh. That's literally Saints Row. Type in Saints Row 2022. It's literally Saints Row. It's literally Saints Row. We got Binge Watcher coming through. And he's gifting out one membership. Stock 305, by the way. Rockstar India, by the way. I'm not... How can you be... Why is the game being made in India? What do they know about Miami? Why is the game not made in America? Why is Rockstar India making a game that is set in a fictional version of Miami, which is in Florida, in the United States of America? What the fuck? Oh my God. I don't get it. This is literally Saints Row 2022, and you guys love it. You guys love it. Yeah, this Rockstar India, they're outsourcing a lot of this to Rockstar India. And, well, I guess we'll see what's left on the field on November 19th, and if they did a great job. And Rockstar, this is why Red Dead 2 sucks. Red Dead 2... I wish we could go all in. I went all in on it 8 years ago. I got like 4 or 5 videos exposing Red Dead 2 8 years ago. No one watched. And it's the same consistent opinion, but they come in here and they get really weird with it, and they say, oh, you're targeting me because you know I like the game. I don't care what you like. It's a consistent opinion that I've had before you found the fucking channel. That's called respect, homie. So put some respect on that. That's a consistent opinion that we've had for 8 years. And every time I bring it up, they can't handle it. Polygon just put out an article, and it got like 6 million views, and they said it's finally time to admit Red Dead Redemption 2 is a terrible game or something like that. And it is. I mean, the only thing Red Dead 2 has going for it is the emotional story and the graphics, and that's it. Everything else is terrible. It's trash. And if you compare it to the first game, you'll see the map. Let me just say this. I'm coming back over here. Can you imagine if you had the best to ever do it, if you had Chromecast, oh. And can you imagine if Chromecast put together an hour-long video, 45-minute long video, whatever it would be, and he told the story, and he showcased, just like the Far Cry video where he compares Far Cry 2 to Far Cry 5, and he shows Red Dead Redemption 1, and he compares it to 2, and there's just massive downgrades in literally every department in the gameplay. I can't think of anything that Red Dead 2 does better. When you really think about it, I honestly can't think of anything. Maybe the blood and gore, but I think I disagree on that as well. I honestly can't think of anything that Red Dead Redemption 2 does better in terms of gameplay than its predecessor that came out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Primitive hardware, by the way. And yet the physics are better. And I made a video back in 2018. 2018, we made a video because I wasn't waiting around for someone to make it. And no one cared, but I just showcased a few things that I noticed, and I said, this is terrible. And the whole internet is they're lying to themselves. Red Dead 2 is a terrible game. It's made by Rockstar India. And that's why. It's garbage. Terrible coding. The NPCs stand around all day. I mean, I have exposed it, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty. And they get so worked up over it. It's something that pisses me off because here's the thing. We were in the same position with GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. I was giving Rockstar the benefit of the doubt for both games, and they both turned out to be disappointing. When is the fucking game going to get good? That's my big question. When is this game going to get good again? We waited for Red Dead 2. We thought, well, it's their first time on the PlayStation 4, first time on the Xbox One. They're going to show us some serious shit. Now, graphically, yes. Visuals, it's fantastic. It's a little dated now because it came out nearly 10 years ago, but, sound design, it's okay. It's pretty good, maybe above average. So the visuals, the production quality, things like that, yes. We understand that, and that's what I'm fearful here with this game is that they're going to do the same thing. They're going to get the visuals down. They're going to get the production quality down. But then when it comes time to things kind of happening, it's going to start dilapidating in real time. And I cannot have another repeat of Red Dead Redemption 2 where MPs I can't even explain it. It's so bad. I can't. Could you imagine if Chromecast put out a video? Because they're not going to listen to me, right? I could put out a video, but since I'm the messenger, nah. So I'd have to make an anonymous channel and then just build up that way. That's what we would have to do. Because they come in here and they got this little stipulation on world class and they can't handle it. And by the way, I'm a Spaceman t-shirt, link in the description. Input, not AI by the way, Input Funny's brother made it. We're rolling them back out. So if you want to pick this t-shirt up, link in the description. I'm a Spaceman. It's not AI. Input Funny's brother custom designed it a couple of years ago. It's a great t-shirt. And it's in the intro to the streams here. If you guys watch, of course, you guys couldn't be bothered to tune in for the intro because there was 40 viewers. But you guys take a long time to come in here, and there's still not 300 viewers in here. We should be past 300 viewers at this point. I'm the only one talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. You guys need to get it on the Reddit for Grand Theft Auto 6. You guys need to get it on the GTA 6 forums for GTA 6. I'm going to go ahead and paste the links myself. What the fuck? I am here for the gamer. I'm the people's gamer, okay? I am. I'm not the fucking corporate cocksucker. I'm not the sellout, okay? But you guys certainly love watching them. He's got the Titanic in the background. He's going to tell you how great Assassin's Creed Black Flag is, the remake. Well, it's soulless garbage, and we're covering that on Wednesday. So if you and I don't have nostalgia for the first game. In fact, I said Assassin's Creed Black Flag 4 is terrible. We just played it for the first time, I think earlier this year or last year, whatever it was, and it was a snooze fest. It was the same thing as Assassin's Creed 3, and it was boring. I don't have hopes for the remake. I already said, and this is if we had these Ubisoft losers in here, they come in here, and these Assassin's Creed fanboys rather, I already said Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed Unity, those games stand out to me. All the other ones are just rehashes of what was already going on there. Assassin's Creed 2, they say, oh, that's the best one. I'm never playing that. It's garbage. I've already played the first one. The first one, I was there day one for this franchise when it was a brand new IP, when Jade Raymond was behind the motherfucking game. Where the fuck were you guys at? Well, you weren't even born yet. Oh, my God. Back in 2007, World Class was there day one, Assassin's Creed, Xbox 360. Okay, and I thought, all right, it's basically a Hitman game set in Arabia, or wherever the fuck the game takes, Israel, wherever the fuck the game takes. I don't even know where the game takes place. But that's basically what it was. The first game was pretty much like that. It was basically Hitman, Blood Money, but it was you take down your that's what it was. Now it's all this other garbage, and it's so terrible, and they just keep copying and pasting the same game over and over and over again. And then they say Black Flag is great. I don't care about getting I'm not trying to be a pirate. That's for losers. Okay? Go watch the Johnny Depp movie. Oh my God. Jacuzzi Gaming, Jacuzzi Gaming, Jacuzzi Gaming.
Jacuzzi_gaming.
Get him in here.
$10
Come
through
in.
Super Chat. What do you think about Rockstar hiring devs for their creator platform for GTA Online? Mackle? Looks like everyone can have their own customized woke server with their own rules and friends.
Well, I'm not. We'll play the online, but I'm not big on the online. You know, we played GTA Online when it first came out in October of 2013, and it had server issues, but it was just a bunch of boring slop. You got to do a bunch of work for a bunch of stupid characters, and I don't care about leveling up my online character. Now, if GTA Online is truly the next level and they have role-playing elements, we'll check it out maybe a little bit more, but I'm a single-player guy. I want to see what they got November 19th, and if I'm not content or if I'm not satisfied with that, obviously we'll still check out the online unless it's a separate purchase. If it's not, presumably it wouldn't be because it hasn't been before in the past, but this is a different ball game, and it might be. It's certainly a separate thing now. Jacuzzi Gaming, because if you look at the online, you can download the standalone online for GTA Online and Red Dead Online, I believe. You don't even have to download the single player. I could be wrong on that. But Jacuzzi Gaming is in the building. He's coming through. I think that's a 3 or 4 time Tony Hawk combo. Customized woke server with their own rules and friends. That sounds terrible. That sounds like Discord. That's woke. They should ban that, really, is what they should, as a mental illness. We're going to come back over here and continue to look at this woke slop. And, man, Saints Row 1. Crowcat, can you imagine if he has to come back for this video? If he has to come back because of this game, rather? Because the expectations for this game are so incredibly high, and they should be. I mean, we've waited so many years for this game. It's a $1 billion plus video game. It's a $108 video game for the Ultimate Edition. There's no disc. I mean, things are already not looking great for Rockstar Games here. How are they going to come out of the woodwork and say, no, we're doing it, and we're doing it better, and we're exceeding your expectations? And that's what they told us that they were doing. That's what they told us back in November, that's what they were doing, that they needed more time to polish this game, that they needed more time to get it in the position that gamers expect and deserve. Well, in my opinion, right now, and man, they got 4 more months, but they're going to have to start crunching in a way that just certainly makes sense if they want me to be impressed, because... Why are you guys excited for this game? Oh. I mean, it's just such a dud. Like it was such a dud. The cover art, all right, we're back. Cover art, we're so back, All right, the official cover art for the game. Well, that really does mean something, because the cover art is iconic for these games. And they're keeping that same trend going here for Grand Theft Auto 6. That's cool. So they did a little rollout for the cover art. Still no trailer 3. Okay. Pre-orders begin on June 25th. Pre-orders begin on June 25th. Pre-orders begin on June 25th. 2 weeks ago, by the way. And this is what they have to show on June 25th. No one is giving them their money unless you're a woke loser. Oh my God, this is the biggest woke disaster. I'm going to put on a rainbow flag and I'm going to turn gay because you know what? I like it. I'm getting tired of it. June 25th. You hype it up and you have this to show for. A Saints Row knockoff. Why do I need to see this? I don't need to see this. Where is the pre-order trailer? Where is trailer 3? The game is in the gutter. The absolute worst marketing campaign ever for a video game. I mean, that is certain. The audacity they have to sit there and say, we want $100, just take our word for it, and we have nothing to show for you outside of this garbage-ass Saints Row wannabe looking shit. It actually is pissing me off how stupid this game looks and how stupid gamers are because they're so depressed, they can't get a job in real life, they'll never go to Miami in real life to experience some of these things in real life, and so they want to do it in a virtual safe space. I understand that mental illness, okay? But you have to have something great to show for here, and they have absolutely nothing. The only people that are excited for this game are the people that voted for Kamala and Hillary. Like what is this? Like what is this? Like is this dirt on the PlayStation 3 or is this Grand Theft Auto? Like why are we marketing? Like I don't care about the 67 Vapid Dominator buggy. Like I honestly think the pre-orders are below. The pre-orders are probably below 10 million. There's no way. He's coming in straight from the beach. Joshua Trump in the building.
At Joshua and Trump super chatted $5. Ubisoft this, Ubisoft that.
Oh.
These losers better start apologizing to Ubisoft. Imagine Ubisoft doing this.
Oh, it would be over.
Are the biggest losers to ever exist.
They, you know what? I'm coming out there on the beach with you, and we're just done with this. Like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? I mean, they are big losers. They're the biggest fucking losers. The biggest losers on the entire planet. You'll never see bigger losers. I mean, maybe Star Wars fans, but I don't know. I mean, it's just, Joshua Trump in the building. Let's go ahead and get the lasers out. Joshua Trump coming through. Throw it away. That makes sense. Oh, my God. Like, I can't. Dude, just take a moment to look at this. I don't think you guys have looked at it. I think you just clicked on the pre-order button. You didn't care. Just look at this and tell me that this is really what you were clamoring for. I mean, it's like, bro.
At Rudy and Snooty super chatted $5.
Oh, I'm
what
done.
If Jason is able to get his nails done at the salon too?
Oh.
What if you can wear a dress as Jason? It means Lucia and Jason are non-bi and woke one.
Oh, no. No, because if you can't, let me just say this, if you can't do that in GTA 5, obviously you can't get your nails done in GTA 5, but, you know, no. Now, you know, they'll say Trevor wore dresses in GTA 5. That's what they're going to say. Oh, hell, that's different. Trevor, he was unhinged, and you know, that was the character. He was a loose cannon. Whatever, it's anything goes with Trevor. You can't go into the shop as Michael or Franklin and buy a dress, can you? Oh, hell no. Oh man, I can't imagine the conversation. They're going to come in here on November 19th. This is what they're going to do. They're going to come in here. They're going to super chat, and they're going to say that it's going to be in the game. Oh my God.
At Theon One Sai has just tipped 30
Look at this right here.
new shekels and 90 agarot through super chat. 20 millions pre-orders minimum. Game going to be amazing, but yes, the choice to market this is strange.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be amazing. That's why it's I mean, I would love to eat my words come November 19th in just 4 months. And we would love to be wrong here. And even if this is woke, we can set it aside and get into the game and walk around the streets of Vice City and take it all in. But Rockstar has to prove themselves here, and they got 4 months to do it in some way, in some capacity. Yes, we've pre-ordered the game. But so did you guys secretly. I mean, you guys are acting like you didn't, but I know you guys did. That's just the way. That's the way the cookie crumbles in here. So we got the 1-1-1 in the building. He's coming through it. He's coming through it away. That makes sense. You guys are plowing through with the beautiful big-time support. We don't know the pre-order numbers. What you're seeing online is a bunch of baloney. They have not released the pre-order numbers. They probably will in August for the Take-Two conference call next month. And if the trailer 3 comes out, the pre-order numbers are going to go up way higher, which I would assume that they would want to do that before the next earnings call. So I'm assuming sometime this month there will be a trailer 3, or sometime early next month rather, there will be a trailer 3 or something. But who knows? It's Rockstar Games. They think that their shit smells amazing. So we got Yakuza Gaming. He's coming through with the 5, and he says, butchered hair white version of Lucia only comes in the Ultimate Edition. By the way, it's what we all wanted. It's over. Yeah, and $100. I mean, this. You know, they basically fooled gamers, and they said, "Oh, you can buy it for $80, but you're going to miss out on all of this content." And what is that going to look like for the $80 edition? And by the way, $80, that's $10 above the normal average price of these games that are coming out today. So they're still. They have confidence in their game, and they say, "Okay, we'll charge $80. We'll charge $100." Well, that's fantastic, but you're going to have to back that up November 19th. You're going to have something to show for, and right now they just don't. I mean, that's very evident. Look at this trash. Like, who is looking at this and saying that this is what we want? This is why the game is dead. This is why I'm the only one on YouTube talking about this game, and you can't prove me wrong. One-Eyed Willie, by the way. What are we doing? Oh. And then, like, what's he supposed to look like? Ashton Kutcher or something? What is this dinosaur crap? like, it's the Fortnite crowd, bro. The T-shirts look terrible. I mean, this T-shirt looks better than that. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. It's a sad situation, is what we could tell you. It really is. He's supposed to look like Ashton Kutcher, and they look like they're made out of clay. A lot of clay graphic design in this game. They look like they're made out of freaking clay or something. They don't even look real. There's no detail on their faces. I mean, it's like fake detail. When you zoom in, you can't. They don't look real. This one isn't bad. It's still goofy. It looks like Saints Row. And again, if let me just say this: if we play the game on November 19th, and this is kind of, well, actually, that would piss more people off because, you know, they don't have access to some of these clothing options. But, you know, if this is a gameplay mechanic and you have to change your clothes to disguise yourself, that could be interesting, and I will give it the benefit of the doubt. But if this game doesn't have a mechanic like that, and well, then I don't know what we're doing. This looks like AI. Oh, man. And we come to this one, and it's just so terrible. You know, they got so hot about that. And it won't stay there, but they got so hot about that. The white screen on the phone, because that doesn't make sense. Your phone doesn't do that. He's presumably taking a video. There's never an instance where your phone is going to do that. I can pull mine out right now and prove it to you. I mean, it's pathetic how these losers want to sit there and make excuses for this game and say, oh, you're nitpicking. How am I nitpicking? There's a whole mapping project from these Discord incels that have no life that want to spoil the game before November 19th. So are they nitpicking as well because they're looking at this stuff, they're lining up the walls, they're lining up the freaking, you know, and that's, what is that then? I'm not nitpicking. I zoomed in maybe 2 times, 4 times, if that, and I saw that the phone, I mean, you don't even have to zoom in. You see that the phone is blank. And the game is clearly not ready for prime time. The game is clearly not ready for prime time. I mean, I don't know if the solution is there, but they need a better solution than just a white screen. That's ridiculous. If they can't show that in real time, then just have a picture of the bikers or something. It's pathetic. It's what it is. It's pathetic. They're blank states for the player to insert themselves into. They're not characters. They're GTA Online avatar. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The game has lost its identity. That's what I said. I said I understand coming in as Nico, and you can change the clothes a little bit, but you're not changing his whole appearance. It's kind of, you can put on some glasses and shades, but it's still obviously Nico. Yes, in Red Dead 2, you can get stupid a little bit, and he can grow out the fucking beard. I hate that. In all of my gameplay for Red Dead 2, I've never even changed the costume on him because I said, that's not Arthur Morgan. I don't want to customize Arthur Morgan. I want him to look like what he looks like, and the default. Now, that's just my opinion. But when you can go in and tinker it to a point where they look unrecognizable, it's just goofy. And that mechanic wasn't even in Red Dead 2 either. You had to put... Oh, the wanted system in Red Dead 2 is terrible. God damn, is it awful. The shilling for that game is so bad. It's really bad. It's top 5, one of the most sensitive games on the internet. We understand that you cried at the end. We understand that Grandpa Joe got you the game, and motherfucking ass, he passed away like 2 years later, and he loved playing it with you. I understand that stuff, guys, but bro, Red Dead Redemption 2 sucks. I'm sorry. It just sucks. Red Dead 1 is a better game. It's for mature gamers. Red Dead 1 is for mature gamers, just like GTA 4 was for mature gamers. And they sold out. They sold out. With this TV show trash. That's what Red Dead 2 is. It's a TV show. And you just sit there and go through all the characters, and it never ends, and it's a bunch of yap sessions, and all the missions are the same. They were so terrible that we had to start skipping the missions, and there's a way to do that. You just die 3 times. It'll give you the option to skip to the next checkpoint or whatever. And that's what we had to start doing day 1 in 2018 because it was so terrible to get through. And I said, there's only so much I can take of this where you're just doing the same mission on repeat, bro. It's really bad. And it became way too predictable. The O'Driscolls are coming. I don't care. And the voice actor for that game is terrible. John Marston, the voice actor for him, way better voice. He had grit. Much more unique voice. This is just some fat fucking woke loser on the internet. Hey there, mister. I don't care if you voted for Hillary or Kamala. You're a fucking loser. And I, his work in the game was trash. I remember playing it day 1, and it's just like someone do, hey there, mister. That's a good, Anyone can do that. But no one can replicate the John Marston voice. I mean, that's a unique, that's like Heath Ledger as the Joker. You can't, you can replicate it, but it ain't going to be the same. And the whole game is woke. They should just cancel the whole game. And again, there's nothing going on in the background of these images, bro. Oh, my God. There's nothing going on in the background of these images. I honestly think that this game is not made for me. And that's where I'm fearful of, is it's not made for us boomers anymore. If you're 30 and above, forget it. I mean, honestly, it's just not made for us anymore. They're never. It's made for the normies that want surface level depth and immersion, and then all I need is a few hours with this game, and we'll probably get bored of it. I'm almost 40. I'm not going to sit around and play a video game anymore. That's for fucking losers and incels. Okay, you're going to have to go above and beyond if you want my attention. It's 2026. We can scroll on the internet for, our dopamine hit. We can do other things in terms of digital entertainment. The options are limitless. If they want our attention, if they want our undivided attention day 1 on November 19th, they're going to have something to fucking show for. I want to be locked into this world and Vice City, and I need something quality on the screen outside of just graphics. I cannot play another open world game that is exactly the same as every other open world game. I can't do that anymore. I'm done with that. Oh, this studio is making another open world game. Well, guess what? There's nothing to do in it. Wow. I'm done with that bullshit. Don't make the game open world. I hate that crap. Here's our open world. We don't have anything for you to do in it, but it's basically a fake movie set for the story missions and stuff like that. And I said, well, that's ridiculous. Nobody wants to sit around and play that garbage. Being 40 is well, I'm not 40. I'm just saying I don't have time for these games anymore. I mean, I just don't care. If they really want to win World Class Over, they're going to have to deliver something great, because I've just played, Mafia of the Old Country last year, and that's going to have DLC, I think, next month. We're going to play that again, but, there's nothing to do in the open world in that game, and why make it open world? I mean, there's literally nothing to do. They still haven't fixed it, and that's a missed opportunity. And, the old games, you go back to the Mafia 2 game, you go back to Mafia 3, and it's like, well, there's nothing to do in those games either except to kind of same mission over and over and over again. But those games came out a long time ago. I mean, Mafia 3 came out in 2010, or 2016, rather. That was 10 years ago. And Mafia 2 came out in 2010. And, we can give those games the benefit of the doubt because they came out on primitive hardware. But it's 2026. This is a $1 billion plus video game. Here's what I need. I'm going to update the website myself. And I'm going to say, tell me about the game and why I should care about it. I mean, they are so into themselves that they think that this game is going to sell like hotcakes. Well, no one knows about the game, first of all. And second of all, is this really going to sell like hotcakes? Until I have the data, we don't know how many pre-orders this is, how much money this has already made. There's no way it's above 20 million. There's no way. Because it's over. You just confirmed to Rockstar that they don't need to show you anything else. You just confirmed to Rockstar that you love this all digital future. You guys are still crying that PlayStation hasn't updated their Twitter. Get a life. I mean, you guys are the biggest hypocrites. You guys, 2 weeks ago, you guys pre-ordered an all-digital only game for $100, by the way. And even if you didn't pre-order the $100 edition, it's still $80, which is above average for most of these games. Even Nintendo's not doing that anymore. And that's what you said. You said, I don't care about disc. I don't care about disc. And then all of a sudden, about 1 week later, or whatever that news dropped, 2 weeks later, PlayStation comes out and says, by 2028, we're ending discs. And you guys did this fake outrage when you clearly showed, your actions showed that you didn't care, because if you cared, you would have started a petition that said, we want the disc version for this game. Well, you didn't. And if you did, there's probably about 500 people that signed it, if that. So you guys are so fake in this idea that, yeah, we miss our physical games. No, you don't, because you're playing this day one on November 19th. You're a loser, you're a fraud, you're a liar, and you're a fake gamer. Go fuck yourself. I'm tired of it. I already said I don't care. I don't want to own these games. They can take them away from me because it's all woke slop anyway. I don't want to own the games. I don't want to play the games that we've already played. I don't care if they leave my library. I just don't care. Take the games away because they're ass anyway. You guys act like gaming is great. Gaming fucking sucks. Gaming fucking sucks. I can't wait for them to take the games away from my library. I can't wait to be scammed. I honestly love it. You guys act like gaming is in its prime. Gaming is not in its prime. So they can take the games away and I'll fucking clap. Get that shit off my fucking console, Just take the damn games away. And I don't want to own this either because, well, we can't. And, I mean, after looking at this, I don't want to own this. It's woke slop. It's a sad situation, that we can certainly tell you. They're not locking in. Mafia 3, is Mafia 3 woke? Should we do a poll in here? It was written by someone who doesn't like Trump. He probably did vote for Kamala. I will say that Mafia 3 does have woke themes, absolutely. I think it's a bit of a stretch in certain, but like I said, I can ignore that if there's some compelling components to it. And I think the theme of the game, set in the late 60s New Orleans, I think that's a unique setting. Now, there's nothing to do really in the open world, but, just kind of the vibe over the late 60s, I think that's a great time period. And I mean, I'd rather play Mafia 3 than this. If that's what you're asking, I would rather play Mafia 3 than this. They're not locking in. It's not going to be 260 gigs. There's no way. I hope, because that's going to be the first disappointment. If this game is less than 200 gigs, I'm going to be disappointed because there's no excuse now. There's no disc version, and that means that they can bump it up, right? They don't have to put it on disc. They don't have to worry about shipping 2 or 3 discs. So they could, and the PS5 hard drive, I think minimum goes up to 500, right? When it first came out, or was it 1 terabyte? I can't remember. I have I think it's 1 terabyte. So it could be minimum 500. Well, what about the Xbox One S? How big is the Xbox One? Wait a minute here. Xbox One S SSD size. Uh-oh. Okay, so in this game is the Xbox Series S. Hold on. We typed it in wrong. Series S is 512 minimum. 512 minimum. So it won't be above 512 megabytes. I'm going to say 180. I'm going to say 180. I think you guys, if this were 250 megabytes, if this game were 256 gigabytes, I would say, yes, we got something here. I'm not trolling. The bigger, the better. The bigger, the better. The bigger, the better. I mean, honestly, when has a game been that big before? I don't think it exists. I mean, Star Wars, let me go to the AI here and ask it. We love AI, and we know you guys don't. What is the biggest digital game on PS5? Let's take a look here. Biggest digital game on a PS5, it says well, we don't love AI when it doesn't give us answers. I guess Call of Duty is up there, but yeah, if you download that's a pain in the ass. The Call of Duty games are like the Call of Duty package or whatever you want to call it. That's like 256 gigs. But that's online slop. For a single player game, I think the biggest is probably 180. The AI is pissing me off because it didn't give me answers. Size, it's saying Spider-Man 2. Size, I don't think Spider-Man 2 is that big. I don't know what they're talking about. Size of Spider-Man 2 is 86 gigs. That's not big. Star Wars Jedi. This AI, see, now you got to start arguing with the AI. Star Wars Jedi. What is it, Survivor or Fallen Order? Fallen Order size. I think this is the biggest one for single player. 148 gigs for Jedi Survivor on the PS5. So Jedi Survivor, I think that might be one of the biggest single player games on the PS5. Maybe Baldur's Gate 3. How big is Baldur's Gate 3? Imagine playing that. 148 gigs. So if it goes past the 200 barrier for a single player game, that'll be breaking records. But let's take a look here. GTA 6 will be over 200 gigabytes. Well, I hope it is, because if it's not, we're going to be disappointed. That we can tell you. If it's not over 100 gigs, we're going to be disappointed. Could you imagine playing Baldur's Gate? Oh, we tried playing that slop, and I can never get into what the internet recommends because they're sore losers. I mean, quite frankly, they have no taste. Welcome back. No. Oh my God. I'm going to make a website. It's going to be called GTA6iswoke.com, and I'm doing a 24-hour live stream on there, and I'm going to drive home the point that the game is fucking woke, okay? And you are going to agree. That's what's going to happen. Welcome back to Vice City, by the no. This is not a welcome back to Vice City, bro. They voted for Hillary. Welcome back to Vice City, by the way. This is woke. You know what it's like? It's like these modern movies that try and do these. They try and do this 80s timepiece period movie, and it doesn't work. It's woke. She looks like a man, bro. She looks like a man. What happened to the Latina? What happened to the Latina, homie? This is woke. They really should cancel this game. It's not going to do any good to society. Little Johnny can already go onto the PlayStation Store and fucking pre-order the game. That's a problem. Unless the game is self-censored, which it might be. I mean, you know, you got these losers in here that have rainbow flags in their Twitter profile, and they're making this game. What do you want me to tell you? And that's not me making that up. That's true. They got their pronouns in their Twitter profile, and they're working on this game, by the way. Well, we already know how this is going. And don't act surprised on November 19th when you guys are proven wrong. Pre-order bonuses. Welcome back to Vice City. Oh, my God. Why would I want to pre-order this? Could you? I am not playing as these. I'm not putting. I'm not. I mean, we're not putting these clothes on in the game. We're not doing it. We're not putting these clothes on in the game because this is not Jason and Lucia. This is not Jason and Lucia. The beach is going to be filled with nothing but seagulls. Well, then I'm turning it off. Let me see. Is that a troll? Channel activity 5 years ago. Because we're not going to play along just for you. But, oh no. Once we go to the beach, that's it. I mean, if there's no way that I'm just going to say this right now. If we walk into the beach in GTA 6 and it's not even remotely close to what they've shown off in Trailer 1, I honestly don't think there's any going back. I'm not going to play the story more. Unless it's really, really good. There has to be redeeming qualities. If I walk onto that beach and it's not what they advertised, why would I continue playing the game? Because if the beach can't even be what they advertised, then there's no point to continue playing the game. I honestly might not be playing this game for long. I don't know. If the expectations are not met, and I'll try and give them the benefit of the doubt because they are working on older hardware now. I understand that, and I understand it's still a video game, but at the same time, this is the biggest chance we have to play something that's going to push the medium forward. And if they can't do it or they don't know how to do it anymore, then why should we continue playing the game? Check out the AI gameplay. Yeah, we've seen the AI gameplay, and that, it's funny how that's going more viral than the actual. Well, there's no gameplay of this game, so the AI clips are going more viral than this. No one's talking about this. No one cares about this. That footage was definitely a mission. I think Digital Foundry said it. All cinematics, they have shown nothing of substance. Yeah, but Rockstar's cutscenes are, I believe, rendered. They're going in real time, so it's not pre-rendered. The thing about that is even if they have that many NPCs on the screen, I mean, if we stand there and they're doing the same motions on repeat, I'm going to turn the game off. I mean, there has to be a solution here, and if they have not figured it out, well, then we are going to be disappointed. And I know you guys are going to get stupid in here and say, like, oh, Michael, you need to stop making... This isn't a life simulator game. I don't care. It's a $1 billion plus video game. Expectations are incredibly high. And you guys don't want to talk about it in the summer of 2026. I think that's woke. I think it's woke that you guys put money down on this game. You bought the whole game for $108 or whatever the price was for you guys. And now you don't want to talk about the game that you spent your money on. That's fucking bullshit. That in and of itself is woke. So you know what? The fact that this game is woke and they're actually appealing towards their audience that they have today, which is a bunch of woke losers, then I think this will be a success because you guys have already bought this game and you can't say anything about it. The fucking pre-orders went live 2 weeks ago. We're not in the dark anymore. The only thing we're waiting for is trailer 3, which could come before the earnings call next month. And you guys have given up on this because there's a new juicy topic over here. Oh my God, PlayStation's getting rid of discs. Hey Michael, did you know that PlayStation's getting rid of the discs? Well, how many games have we played? The last 5 big games, how many of those games are actually on the disc without internet? I mean, honestly, it was getting really bad there anyway. So they've already taken away your discs. Because the discs are pointless. Most of them aren't, but it was becoming worse and worse and worse. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is not on the disc. You can't play it offline. So what's the point in the disc? You don't own it. What are you guys talking about? It's seriously the stupidest conversation. And there's so much misinformation with what can work offline, what's fully on the cartridge, what's fully on the disc. It just stresses me out trying to debate it because they're so ignorant to the topic. And it's like, bro, you know, obviously Resident Evil 9 Requiem, that is fully on the disc, but I think that might have been the last one. I don't know what we played. What did we play last month? What was the big game last month? I couldn't tell you. I mean, I honestly don't remember what we played. I have no idea what we played. I'd have to go back and look. I mean, I literally don't know what we played. I honestly don't. What was the last game that we played? That was a big release. Forza. Let's take a look at Forza. Is Forza on the disc? Well, it's on Xbox. That's probably a no. I'm going to assume it's not on the disc. It's on Xbox. Usually Xbox is more flaky than PlayStation with the disc stuff. So I'm going to assume the new Forza. I think that was the last big game that we played, Forza. That's not on the disc. James Bond. There we go right there. 007 First Light, which is a terrible fucking game. Oh my God, is the game terrible. I mean, if we could talk about 007 for the rest of the year, for me to tell you how shitty that game is, I would do it. My God, does it piss me off just thinking about that garbage-ass slop. And guess what? The game was not fully on the disc. They've already taken your discs away, bro. You don't own anything on the discs. Now, there still are exceptions like Resident Evil 9 but recently it's gotten way worse. It's gotten way worse. And 007 First Light, I think that was the last big game of May. That game is not on disc. Now you guys are crying about Sony stopping productions of the discs. You can't play 007. You don't own 007 First Light. It's not on the disc. And even if it is, you can't play. You can't. You got to go online to fucking. Oh, I hope Sony does not back down, and I hope Sony says they're going to take away more things. The Queen is in the building. She's so fantastic. Let's get some hearts out for the Queen. She's so beautiful. She's so amazing, and she's the absolute best in the world. Total sweetheart, top to bottom. We love the Queen. She's amazing, and the Queen is way more beautiful, way more sexy than Lucia. Lucia's ugly. Lucia looks like a man, and. I mean, that literally, look at that screenshot, bro. That literally looks like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And if you've seen that movie, it's Tim Curry dressing up as a woman. And I don't know why that's the case, but because it's a weird fucking movie. That's what this looks like. It looks like a guy dressing as a woman. And the guy's dressing as a girl. He's got the long hair. That ain't the 80s. That's woke. I'm gonna get mad, okay? I'm really gonna get mad. The woke themes are in front of your face, and yet the gamers are the. I just can't. They have no intellect. That's why they didn't get their diploma. They're fucking losers. Oh, it's a guy. Oh, I hate this. I can't. I can't. I'm gonna leave this up here, dude. Can you? This is the most woke, pretentious garbage I've ever seen. I'm sorry, but a Latina is never doing a photo shoot like this. Oh my God! This is the most woke, pretentious garbage I've ever seen, and yet you guys shill it. This is a guy. That's a guy. Oh my God. This is woke. Look at the framing. Like to me, that's just off-putting. I mean, if I had my profile picture as this, you guys would be saying egomaniac. He's so into himself, because that's what this kind of this camera angle and this oh. And they said The Last of Us 2 is woke, and the only thing they could provide was that one of the characters is well, I'm not going to say it, but that was the only thing they had. They said one of the side characters is the T word, and it's funny because they said Abby was the T word when she's not. That's not a girl trying to be a guy, and she bulked up because she wanted to get revenge, because that's the fucking storyline. Like, what are you talking about? Was it unrealistic? I'm not here to discuss that, but Abby is not a man. She may look like a man, but so does Lucia. This is not a Latina. This is Lucia, and she's strong and she's independent, and she's tougher than Jason. Jason's the cuck. Jason doesn't control the relationship. You guys need a woke reality check with this game. Where are the woke grifters at? They need to start making videos on this game, because no one else is doing it. I mean, this is absolute garbage. It's not rage bait, buddy. Why not? I'm done. I'm done. You guys are getting me mad. Well, guess what, retard? I pre-ordered the game because you couldn't get the summer job, okay? You didn't want to get the summer job, so you're going to complain and bitch and cry. I fucking bought the game. It's on the PS5 right now. I bought the game. I'm allowed to complain about what I bought. You didn't. You didn't buy it. You have no job. You broke-ass bum. Sit the fuck down. Oh, my God. Oh, man. You go from, dude, you go from Tommy Vercetti to this, by the way. Oh my, you go from Tommy Vercetti to this, by the way. Dude, we got big problems with this game. You go from Tommy Vercetti to this, by the way. Can you imagine in 20 years they're going to have nostalgia for this game? The only thing I honestly don't know. I was planning a multi-day stream. We're not going to be drinking on the stream. We're not going to be eating on the stream. We're not going to the bathroom on the stream. We are literally locking it for as long as we possibly can. But I don't know what if the game does not meet expectations? I'm not going to play through slop. I don't have that attention span in me to play through slop. If the game is garbage, I'm turning it off. And if I go to the beach in this game, after we complete the probably prologue that puts us in Liberty City or some bullshit, and that's where Trailer 3 has to surprise me. I don't need to see more of the same slop. I mean, yes, it'd be cool to see more of it, but is that really going to excite me? We've already seen, enough to get at least a general idea of what to expect. Trailer 3 has to... Look at this right here to cover through with the 50-cent stars. Trailer 3 has really got to kick things up a notch in here. Who the hell is Don Johnson? Trying to look like Miami Vice. I'm going to watch Miami Vice. I'm going to watch the first episode of Miami Vice, and I'm going to see if it's woke. If it's not woke, then this game is woke. Do they have Lucia looking like a man in Miami Vice? I don't think they do. It's woke. The fact that you're able to play as a female protagonist, according to your guys' logic, you said The Last of Us was woke. Why was The Last of Us 2 woke? Because you're playing as a female that wants to get revenge because her father... You gotta be kidding me. That's not woke. She's not... I'm not gonna say the word. She's not the T word. They didn't... She bulked up. Okay, well, according to... If that's the only thing you have to say about The Last of Us 2, and there could be more, but if that's really... Abby's a man. No, well, Abby's not a man. That's literally not in the lore. She didn't have a change. Okay? So, therefore, this game is woke. Lucia is literally stronger than Abby. Oh my God. I can't imagine. Imagine playing this and... I mean, imagine playing this and you're going to have to do the fights as Lucia in Liberty City, by the way. And you're going to... Oh, I can't wait till November 19th. I can't wait to say, wow, the internet was wrong. How does it feel knowing that the biggest fucking video game of a medium that is fading away just like the dinosaurs has come out with the most woke propaganda ever imaginable? Wow, I just can't wait. In fact, I'm glad it's woke. That's what you guys fucking deserve. I am glad the game is woke. I mean, look at that. I'm glad the game is woke. That's not the vintage Vice City pack. They're using the Vice City fucking logo from the PS2. That's not PS2. That's woke. This is what you guys deserve. This is what you guys deserve. I'm glad she looks like a man. This is what you guys deserve. This is what you guys deserve. It's a sad situation, that we could tell you. Here we got Unsel's coming through. You know, Unsel's, these damn bugs. Unsel's, do you want to run GTA 6 back when the online comes out and you can find me in Vice City? I'll be turning that shit off real quick, dude. That's fucking weird. We should do that. We should play hide and seek in Vice City. And if you can find me, because you were so good at that in Skate, it was actually getting scary. I was like, wow, this guy's a loser. I mean, he's already memorized the whole map. And he knows, now granted, you could watch the stream to cheat, but we were still having obscure camera angles. And I said, that was so creepy. It was that, what happened to that POV guy? What happened to that loser? We said his favorite game sucked and he left. I mean, Unsel's is still in here. So if you want to run this back and try and find me in Vice City, we'll hide in Vice City, and if the map is detailed, you know, it should be harder. Johnny C says, I'm back, bitches. Trans Theft Auto won't survive. Well, I think the pre-orders are probably not as big as they thought. I just don't understand why anyone would pre-order this. I mean, they didn't give us a reason. We don't know anything about the game. And this is the problem that I have. There's too much aircraft, bro. You got one helicopter, you got an airplane, you got a 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 helicopter, you got an airplane. I mean, bro, are we just throwing things in the sky to make it look busy? Because that's not how you make an open world. That's not how you make an open world game. And I think in GTA 4, I think if you follow the helicopter, it actually lands. Do you guys remember that spot where you could do the helicopter tours in GTA 4? And there's a line, and I don't know if people get on and off. I'd have to go back and look. Hell. And I think you could follow it, and I think it would land. I think we did that back in the day. And it looks like they're just going to spam. They're just going to spam it now and just throw in things that look busy and occupied. And that's not how you make a meaningful open world. It's a sad situation. Only the normie tourist pre-ordered it. Well, you joined 2 months ago, so I think you're a normie tourist. I'm going to have to ban you, bud. Let's get you up out of here. You can't join recently and be a part of the conversation because that's us. My YouTube account is from 2011. Where the fuck have you been? You ain't just joining YouTube, bud. It's been around for 21 years. Get a job and get a life. YouTube has been around for 21 years, 2 decades, and you're just joining, by the way. No. We're not playing that game. We're not playing that game. You have to be banned on site. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're coming in here in good faith. You're not. We're not doing new accounts that were made 2 weeks ago, 1 minute ago, 5 seconds ago. Even 1 year ago is already getting a little sus. YouTube's been around for 21 years. No reason to be making new accounts. There was a guy on TikTok. There was a guy on TikTok that you guys would have loved to have trolled. And I'm not going to say any more than that. He didn't cover video games, but this guy would get so mad. I screen recorded it. It was so funny. I'm not going to lie. It was fucking great content. I mean, if you think trolling me is fun, it's not. It's boring because I got woke. But this guy on TikTok, he stopped doing it. He would actually get so mad, and it wasn't a bit either. It was actually fucking funny. And every time he came on, dude, like, oh my God. I remember I got banned one time. I actually did make an alt, and I got banned. And this guy was a no-nonsense guy, but he was talking about, like, something serious. I'm not going to say any more than that, but it was like unironically entertaining. Let's see here. I walked past a group of yesterday, and I just thought about how soft GTA 6 is going to be. The dev YouTube channel with his Rockstar chart predict trailer 3 this week or next week. Trailer 3 will have to be out of Rockstar. If trailer 3 is tomorrow, we will be breaking in. I am done. They love woke. They love woke.
$4.99. Dude. People are still defending GTA 6.
They love woke.
Ridiculous.
I mean, if they put out a trailer 3 tomorrow or whatever, and it's really good, you know, that's one thing. But quite frankly, they haven't done that yet. There was somebody in here before. Okay, so mods, what you need to do is just get it up out of here. There's no need for that. And I shouldn't have to change the chat stipulations because we have some incels in here. That's ridiculous. So we just have to... and I understand they weren't being overly toxic, but they're just not adding really any value to the conversation because what they're saying doesn't hold value. They don't really believe that. They just like the LARP. So they try not to get timed out by agreeing with Michael. It's not a hard gimmick. It's pretty easy to understand. Baby Radiance, though, coming through, and it's what we love to see. Baby Radiance coming through. Well, if trailer 2 does drop tomorrow, it's a Tuesday, it could very well happen, or they at least announce something here soon within the next few weeks. We will definitely be breaking in as soon as possible. Because that's what they did 2 weeks ago. They dropped these screenshots the 24th. What did they drop on the 24th? Yeah, they dropped the screen. Something came out on the 24th. It was the day before pre-orders went live. But it couldn't have been the screenshots, right? I don't remember what it was because they wouldn't have announced the Ultimate Edition because the pre-orders went. That is the worst. Can we update the website and get that off the screen? I mean, like, bro, can you show me, like, I need trailer 1. Trailer 1, I can do that. If the game is like, but it's not like that anymore. Trailer 1, that game doesn't exist. That's from years ago. Trailer 1 doesn't exist. It's over. We have a totally dead chat in here. What is going on? Guys, can you move the chat from World Class, or is that a little too hard for you guys to do? Hello? Are we that slow today, or is there something going on? Cheat Williker. Okay, we got Polyamorous coming through. Why is it lagging? Okay, Polyamorous is joining the winner's circle. Chat is awfully slow in here. I don't understand what's going on. Oh my God. 300 people in here, by the way, and there's one person chatting. I don't understand. That seems a little odd. Is there really nothing to talk about? Then why did you guys pre-order the game? Why did you guys spend money on a game that you have nothing to say about? I mean, you guys are literal consumers. Literal consumers. You have nothing to say on this game, and yet you spent over $100. It's unbelievable. Well, there's no gray usernames talking. Is it broken again? No, remember that one time we had to talk in a different language or something? It seems like it might be broken. I don't know what's going on. Is the show really that bad? I gave you guys a 2-day break. I would have went live on the 4th of July. I would have went live on July 5th as well. I gave you guys a 2-day break. It's not about me. It's about what you guys need. It's never about me. I can go live for the next 365 days. That's fine with fucking me. I can go live 24/7 until this game comes. Well, I don't know about that, but there has to be a need to, and you guys can't handle it. We should have over 500 people every stream in here. Should not be that hard to recognize the greatness of world class. And they just can't figure that out. Well, I'm not going to wait for someone to chat in here because they either it's broke or they can't figure it out. It seems like it might be broke again. Something might be glitching. It looks a little too slow for my liking. They're not locking in, and they certainly can't handle it, and it is, believe me, so incredibly sad. I'm waiting until they showed the game off more. Well, someone in here said that, what did they say? They said someone was predicting trailer 2 this week or next week. Someone was trailer 2 is going to have to. It's going to have to be before probably, I would assume, the next earnings call if they really want to boost those pre-order numbers because, obviously they know what the pre-order numbers are, and internally they know what the pre-order numbers are, and maybe they're above expectations. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are. Maybe they actually are above expectations. Maybe it's over 20 million. I mean, that's pretty high. But if like honestly, if I weren't on the internet for the last 2 weeks, I would have no idea that this was able to be pre-ordered. This would be all new to me. Wow, they gave us the cover art. They gave us the ability to pre-order. I mean, this would be all new. So if you missed out on the news the last 2 weeks, you're literally in the dark unless you go to the PlayStation Store. I guess they got an advertisement there. I don't know. I didn't go on there. I just think if they put out a trailer, they could reach the biggest audience possible and lock in more pre-orders. That's what they could be doing. But, and I said, this is what I said. I said, this is what I said. I said, it wouldn't make sense for them to drop everything on June 25th. I understand that, right? You don't want to drop everything all at once and then have nothing to show for the next 4 months. That's ridiculous. So obviously they're going to string this along, and they'll give us the trailer 3 eventually. They'll give us something eventually, and as we head into November. Pre-ordering a digital game is dumb. Yeah, well, I've already pre-ordered Black Flag Resync. I mean, some of these games you have to pre-order so you can get the download ready. I mean, I think that's something that no one talks about. I mean, we're going to be playing Black Flag Resync, which there's going to be more viewers for this. We're going back to this like weird thing where it's like no one cares about this game again when you guys have already bought the game. I've never seen a more woke thing than that. I honestly think that's woke. If you have bought this game, because I know you guys are closeted fans of this game, like, yeah, it looks amazing. Wait, flamingos fly? Is that a flamingo? What, flamingos fly? I didn't know flamingos flew like that in the ocean. Yeah, the chat's moving a little slow here. I think we're having an issue here. Usually it's moving a little bit faster than this. Rockstar is very ignorant. Looks like the same as GTA 5 online shit. That's a great take. Very intelligent. Jeez. Great take. Very intelligent. The thing is, Swirly's already pre-ordered this game. He's the biggest fan of this game. I know his ass has got this pre-ordered, and they want to come on here and act like they're better than this game. Like that's not what I'm saying. That's no one's acting like that except for you guys. I'm saying that the game has problems, and you guys don't care. I pre-ordered to see the disaster unfold right before my eyes. Resync doesn't have the gun through the water animation. Oh, it's going to be terrible. I'm playing that, I believe, on Wednesday. I think Wednesday is when it comes out, and we're gonna be checking that out. It probably won't be a super long stream, but we'll try and bear with that slop game. I didn't think the original was that great, but we know for sure that this is a demake, and they've censored stuff as well. I think there's some censorship in it, and gamers love it, because gaming is so. Imagine trailer 3 with no actions, no muscle cars, no stunt jumps, no mowing down cops, NPCs, combat, fight against, no slow motion action, high speed chase. Yeah, I don't know what trailer 3 could really showcase. I think you started off, and I think you subvert. You really want trailer 3 to be big, because trailer 3, you can put the pre-order now again at the end of trailer 3. Why is there not a trailer 3? Like what? Like I have never. What are we doing? At least announce a trailer 3 and say, hey, we got more coming this summer, right? I mean, yeah, and then, like, you can buy the game right now, guys. Like, get off the high horse and understand. I'm going to open up the lines, and I dare these motherfuckers to call in. Oh, I dare them. You can buy the game right now, full price. And they haven't shown anything meaningful from this game in over 420 days. The last time we got a trailer, 420 days. And now we're stuck to these screenshots. That looked terrible, by the way. And that's another thing too. They've already bought the game. They think it's going to be 60 frames. It's not going to be 60 frames. It's going to be 30 frames. It's going to be 30 frames locked. Maybe a slight bump on the PS5 Pro. Maybe targeting 60, but it's not going to be hitting 60 very seldom. There's going to be way too much going on in the game. I mean, they could barely hit 60 frames on GTA 5. It took them the PS4 generation to get it there. Maybe the PS6, they'll want you to rebuy this game, and you guys will love it too, because the ending's going to be so emotional. And I'd rather hear about the Halloween game. Well, they have nothing. They have nothing to show for in that regard either. The Halloween game is nowhere to be found. That comes out in 2 months. There's no test. There's no alpha or beta or anything. I don't know what's going on with that. The PlayStation 6 is DOA. That's what you guys say now, but you guys will be there day one when it launches. Typical. This is why we can't come out here and have a conversation with these gamers, because they can't even form sentences, and they flip flop on everything. 1 minute something sucks, and then the next minute they're already buying it. No one thought GTA 6 was going to be 60 frames? Well, watch the fake outrage when it's announced that it's 30 frames. So when we get closer to November, once it becomes a reality that the game is actually 30 frames, they're going to be freaking out with the fake outrage, just like they did the disc stuff. It's an $80 game if you're not buying the expensive edition, and if you're getting the expensive edition, it's $100 plus. So that's what they think of this game. They think it's amazing. They think it's so fantastic. Well, if that's the case, then why aren't we seeing this game? I mean, if it's August 6th and there's still no trailer, I honestly think the game could be delayed again. I mean, because they would have less to change, right? I mean, all you can do is update the website and say, here's the new date. You wouldn't, if they put out a trailer 3, they can't edit the video, and they've already been, I mean, if you go to the website right now, I'll show you right now. Yeah, we got a chat in here that seems to be broken or they're brain dead today, and that's to be expected. You know, I have to keep you guys on track. We start taking these breaks, and it always backfires. But if we come down here, it says trailer 2, and we click on this. We're going to click on trailer 2. It might be loud. I hope it's not loud. How do we turn this off? There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to come to the ending. And we're going to take a look at this. And this is trailer 2. It's right on the way. It's on the main website. See, this is why trailer 3 doesn't exist, because you're going to have another problem like that. May 26th, 2026, by the way. Like, that is embarrassing, bro. That's lazy and embarrassing. May 26th, 2026. Guys, can we move the chat, or do we have someone glitching it again? I think we got problems. Can you guys? Yeah, I think it's not popping. It's doing that thing again. Although either that or it's really slow today, and I don't think it's that slow. You guys are weird people, weird fucking people. Just come in here and fucking chat with a white gamer. I'm a white man. Chat with me. What the fuck? I swear, man. I wish we weren't white. I wish I were fat. I wish I were black. I just something. Just something to entertain these fat fucking pathetic creatures on the internet so I can make some fucking money. Because being a white man don't make you money. I'll tell you that fucking right now. Don't make you damn money. It's fucking disgusting. White privilege, by the way. Yeah, that's not a thing. Let's go. I'm going to wrap the stream up. You guys got nothing to say. You guys got nothing to say. You guys need to learn how to talk in here. God, I should have never looked at the chat. Okay, let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Someone's hacked the chat. There's a new thing going around. I just heard about it. Someone's hacked the chat. There's a new way where they can stop it from moving. And that's apparently what's going on here. Because you guys can't even put 5 letters in the fucking chat. What the fuck is this emoji shit? The whole thing is broken. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get you up out of here. Dude, you seriously need to look in the mirror and, like, figure something out, bro. Like, holy fuck. I figured this out, and we got it going, so. And it's to entertain a bunch of incels in here. The chat is broken. So, the chat is broken. They've glitched the chat. It's broken. I'm not going to continue the stream. If you guys can't figure out how to talk and communicate, then I'm going to wrap it up. I don't come out here to talk to a brick wall. It's a communication line. This is why we don't have a Discord. This is why we don't do chat rooms. You will talk to me when I'm on the air live right now. Because otherwise it ain't happening. I give you guys the opportunity, and guess what's going to happen November 19th? We ain't looking at the fucking chat. I'll tell you that right fucking now. So unless you donate $50, it will not pop up on the screen, and we will not hear from you. So you can go play the game. You can go watch Luke Steffens play the game, whoever else, and that's fine. I'm not looking at the chat on November 19th. It's not happening. Or November 18th when the game comes out. We are not looking at the chat. It's not happening. We're not looking at the chat. Yeah, they broke it. It's a new thing going around. It's happening to someone else, and they've applied it here. And I knew they were going to do it. Either that or you guys are just pretending that it's broken and you guys can't say anything. I don't understand. I honestly think you guys are trolling. I think you guys are trolling because it is working, but you guys are typing slow. It's not on slow mode. The mods are not in here. You know, big surprise on that one. These mods... MBG is better, then go watch him. I don't care about the PlayStation drama. You're banned. 30-minute timeout. I don't care about the PlayStation drama. I care about GTA 6. I don't care if Sony is taking away your games. Let them. I will give them my games back. How about that? They can take the digital games and shove them up their butt. I just don't care. Why do you dislike you so much? Because you just came in here with an alt. That's exactly why. Should not have an alt account ready, dude. You are on disability from the government. There's no fucking doubt about it. You're on welfare. There's no way you're not. Who is feeding you? You have to have food eventually. After like a week or something, you got to have food. Someone's got to be buying the food. And you ain't getting no job. So what the fuck are you doing? This is why they hate on this game, because they can't afford it. It's an $80 game. It's a steep investment for these losers. It's an $80 game. It's a $100 game. And on top of the fact that you need a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X or Series S, the console prices have gone skyrocketed. You literally have to be a higher level thinker to buy this game. You got to be a higher level thinker to buy this game. I told you guys to get the summer job. I told you guys that the prices were not going to improve. They're in fact going to go backwards. You have feminized yourself to the PewDiePie level. I have no idea what you're talking about, but we know you're an alt. Because if you're bringing PewDiePie up, talk about a has-been. I mean, who the fuck is watching PewDiePie? The chat is actually stopping. That skips down choppy chat. Yeah, they glitched it. There's a new glitch going around. It's probably going around in Discords and stuff, and it's a thing, and they're not going to fix it either. So they're not going to fix it either. So I don't know what to tell you. Not much we can do. And my mods aren't testing this out because they're not in here. I don't know where they went. They couldn't handle it today. I gave them a 2-day break. Literally not because I needed the break. I was going to go live on July 4th. We're going to have a big show, and we're going to hype it up because you guys get excited when there's stuff like that. But we didn't do it because we knew you guys needed a break. Why are you guys not chatting? Hello? Is there a mod in here? Because you should be able to break through the glitch. I don't know. Hello? Can you see? You guys do this. There's no way we're doing a walking stream. No. We're not doing a walking stream when you guys can't formulate sentences. I need to make over $100 tonight if we're going to do a walking stream. If you can lock that in and say, hey, Michael, I got you covered, give me the Bruce Wayne Bucks guys back. Let's get the 50s going. Let's get the 100s going. I mean, Jesus Christ, these lowball super chats, I'm not doing them during the walking streams. You know, this one's fine. You guys come through on this one, but whenever it's the night crowd and when we start walking around, these fucking losers got somewhere else to be. No, I'm not doing it. It's not happening. Well, upon fee, is it glitching? I think they're breaking the chat. There's a new exploit going around. It's not as bad as that one where you couldn't chat at all, but it looks like it's breaking it, or they're just retarded. I can't tell. Probably both. Probably both. I'm gonna go watch. Then go watch them. I don't care. Can I become a mod? I'm always here. No. Get you up out of here. It's working for you. Then why are they this? Well, you're a mod. Maybe you can get through it. I don't know. Either that or they're this. So then the game's dead. If the chat is not broken, then the game is dead. That's what you guys are confirming, that the game is dead. Swirly's not chatting in here. Everyone's got jobs. Oh, I'm going to get one too, and you ain't getting content. How about that? What are you guys going to do then? Imagine role-playing on the internet that you got a job. I wouldn't be on the internet if I had a job. We ain't got no time for the internet. That's yesterday's news. Why would I be on the internet? If we had a high-paying job, and if we actually enjoyed it, there would be no reason to be on the internet. I mean, I honestly can't think of one reason. I legitimately can't, like, maybe a casual scrolling, but there'd be no reason to be on the internet. If I had a real 9-to-5 and that paid good money and we enjoyed it, there would be no reason to be on the internet. I already know when GTA 6 is coming out. It's November 19th. I already got it pre-ordered. Why do I need to go onto the internet? We can just lock in and say, all right, November 19th, it's going to automatically download onto the PlayStation 5. We're going to play it. Boom. Why are the mods not timing these losers out? Jeez. Why do I got to look into my... Why do I got to do it? Why do I got to be the mod? I'd hate to see it for a walking stream tonight. I mean, with this low energy in here, I mean, you guys have supported pretty strongly, but the night crowd, they just can't handle it. I think it might be a retarded situation. I don't know. Oh, now they're doing 6-7, by the way. Jeez. Now they're doing 6-7, by the way. 6-7. Well, I was going to play a game on the stream here, but that's too much content. And if we have a problem with the chat here, then there's not much we can do. No one is buying the PlayStation 6. It's a discless game service show at a price of $1,000. I'm going to buy one just to piss you guys off. That's the biggest bullshit. I thought they said gaming was the greatest it's ever been. That's a cool truck. It's all black. I thought they said gaming was the best it's ever been. The last 2 or 3 years was so great. Gaming is so back. You know, all these games are so amazing. You're just a hater, Michael. You're a negative loser. That's what they told me. And all of a sudden, they're flip-flopping and they're saying, oh, the PlayStation 5 generation trash. The PlayStation 5, I'm not buying no PlayStation 6. Sony took the discs away, even though I got the digital PS5. You know, like, get out of here. You have a discless PS5. Oh, but there's an optional. Who cares? No one's buying an $80 fucking disc drive for their discless PS5. They're not doing that because that's inconvenient. No one's doing that. You have millions of PlayStation 5 owners that do not have the disc drive version. Okay? And you guys are going to fake cry on the internet about Sony taking away the discs. Look at the petition. They tried to start a petition. It's got like maybe 50K signatures. No one cares. They're not reversing the decision, and I'm so glad. I'm going to support Sony more. In fact, I'm more of a PlayStation fan than ever before. Because it pisses you guys off. We've been in this situation for a long time now. It's been discless for a long time now, for at least the last 3 years. It's really gotten... and we got Heenan coming through. Look at this right here. Heenan and Simon Smith. I'm going to make you guys mods as well. I think you guys were mods before, but he says no gameplay. Pre-orders available without gameplay. Paywall. I'm putting the damn comment on the screen, if you don't mind. I mean, this is based. Finally, someone with a high IQ in here. Now take a look at this. Here we got Heenan, and he's coming in with the reality check that these losers in here desperately need because they bought the game. He says no gameplay, pre-orders available without gameplay, paywalling, standard content, day one DLC, no physical edition. You don't own the game, and woke themes. GTA 6 is a red flag lore. I don't know how they defend it. Let's read it again because they didn't listen. No gameplay, pre-orders available without gameplay. Paywalling, standard content, day one DLC, no physical edition. You don't own the game. You literally can't own the game. Not even an option this time around. And woke themes, GTA 6 is a red flag. It's over. This is based. I'm going to give you the wrench and Simon Smith. If you want it. I mean, sometimes they get mad. I remember there was this one guy, I gave him the wrench, and he started, I don't want that damn thing. And I'm like, dude, I've never... They clearly voted for Hillary. They clearly voted for Hillary. I've never seen someone act so stupid. I give them the wrench, and then they start, I don't want that damn wrench. And I'm like, that's woke. That's straight up woke, homie. Look at this right here. 6-7 is coming through. 6-7 is coming through.
At Nor unofficial super chatted $5. If they don't want a disc for the biggest entity in all of video, they don't want a disc.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't care. I'm playing the game regardless of whatever format it's on. I don't care. And if the game sucks, I don't want to own it. I mean, I'm not going to put the disc in anyway. The only reason I put the disc in is to see the day one version and, you know, to play it offline. You can still play it offline once you download it, but there's no reason to get the disc version. And do you guys want to play a game on here or no? I don't know if it'll work, but the internet's got to be fast. We don't... Might lag. Hello? My God. There's got to be something. There's no way it's this slow. What is wrong? Is it the eyeballs? I'll go get glasses. But the more normal you look, the less money you make. I mean, that's how the internet works. They want freak show because they're freaks in their basement, and they want to relate to the 400-pound loser. They want to relate to the guy that has eyeballs going in 50 different directions. Although they don't have that problem, so I guess they can't relate to it. But for fat people, you definitely make big money on the internet. I wish I were 400 pounds. We're almost there. Please play a game. Well, we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed. We're going to be playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag on Wednesday, so we're going to be playing it on Wednesday, I believe. They are finally coming out of the basement. I don't care. It's not a parasocial show. It's me discussing Grand Theft Auto 6 in hopes to find others that want to discuss Grand Theft Auto 6. The problem with this system is that no longer works. We discussed Resident Evil in 2020, early 2020, maybe 29. I can't remember. It's been 6 or 7 years ago. I discussed it because people wanted to discuss it. Then they formulate opinions on you. They formulate who you are. They formulate whatever they think. And it's just, that's their fucking opinion. Well, I don't care about them anymore. They've thrown the towel in. They're done. They're deleted and banned. So as such, we're hoping for the new people to come in here and come in here and discuss the video game that we're discussing at hand. Luke Steffens can do a show where he talks in front of the SM7B, and there's no charisma, by the way, and he just reacts to videos. That's what the guy does. He just sits there and reacts to videos, and it's like, bro, you're not even engaging with the people that are watching. I don't know how these people are successful at what they do. It makes no sense. But I guess if you're too engaging, then they won't engage with you. You give them too much, and then they say, oh, we're bored. Well, this is why we got to get onto a different platform, and we got 4 months left to figure this out, and right now it's not looking that great. We only got barely 300 viewers in here. The chat is the chat has to be broken, bro. There's no fucking way that you guys are doing this. There's no way. Maybe you're not seeing what I'm seeing. The chat is broken. The chat is absolutely broken. How is it hard to type in here? Why can't someone spam them? Can you spam the chat for a minute to see if it works? And I'm not talking about a mod. I think the chat is broken. There's no way it's that slow. No, chat is broken. No, chat is broken. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but it's way too slow today. I mean, it's not the walking stream. They shouldn't be. It was seemingly moving fine earlier, but I don't know. I was busy doing the show. Well, nonetheless, he's coming through again. 6-7 is in the building. He's taking us to the promised land.
At Nor unofficial super
6-7.
$5. Fake outrage about no discs on PlayStation right
Unreal.
after pre-ordering $100 digital-only
GTA 6. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. They're total hypocrites, bro. They're total hypocrites. They own a discless PS5. No one owns the one that I have. That came out in 2020, and it was hard as hell to find one back then, because the COVID stuff and all that. So very few people have the old school PS5, I would argue. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe it's the opposite. I don't know. But I know that they were hard as hell to find for at least the first year or two. You couldn't even go into the stores to buy them. You couldn't just walk in and buy a PlayStation 5 back in 2020 or 2021. It wasn't a thing. They sold them online only, and you had to be right there to get them. So and then they revised it, and then they came out with the discless PS5 and PS5 Pro for 2024. I think the PS5 Pro came out, and then 2023 they put out the discless PS5 Slim. And you guys have been. It's such. I can't even discuss it. It's so hypocritical. I can't even discuss it. If you guys cared about discs, you would have protested those releases. Because even when you buy those games, even if like if I had the new PS5 and it was digital only, and I bought the disc drive separately for $80, You got to go on the internet to activate the disk drive, by the way. So without internet, you can't even use the disk drive that you just bought. Where is the outrage for any of that stuff? Now all of a sudden the normies want to join in on this conversation because Sony's taking our games away. They've already taken your games away for the last 4 years. What the hell are you guys smoking? They've already taken your games away for the last 4 years. Someone timed you out. Someone timed out most of the grays. Well, they're mostly alts. I mean, I'm not going to discuss that. We're not here to discuss that. I'm here to discuss GTA 6. I'm not here to discuss mods. I'm not here to discuss chat. I'm not here to discuss streaming shit. I was going to open up the lines today, but, well, that's already a hassle with audio, and then the chat's not moving. It's going to be the same two callers. I'm not interested. Until we can get a proper format going in here where we can get, maybe as we get closer to, maybe in October we can do it. But right now it's not looking too hot. I mean, if it said 800 viewers in here, I would definitely open up the lines easily. But it doesn't say 800 viewers, so, that's what I said. I said maybe as we get closer to the release in October, there might be an uptick. There was 2 weeks ago. We had about 400 people in here. Still a little low. We still haven't hit the numbers that we hit when Trailer 1 came out. When Trailer 1 came out, we had 1,100 viewers. Now, granted, Rockstar did hype that one up, so maybe that's why. Everything that has come since has been just shadow dropped, where you can't even, I can't even hype up a reaction to it or anything like that because I don't know what no one knows Rockstar's plan. I couldn't even buy a discless PS5 in the stores. Why aren't you guys chatting? I'm telling you, it's glitched. I'm telling you, it's glitched. Maybe it doesn't look like that for you. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just on my end. I'm telling you, the chat is glitched. I can't imagine if we do. We gotta get the lasers out. We gotta get the lasers out.
Emo
Toon is in the building. Look at this right here. Emo Toon is coming through.
But what the fuck is this storyline in GTA 6? Like, brother isn't supposed to follow through GTA 5. Face with bags under eyes emoji. Wilted flower emoji.
Yeah, I don't know what the storyline is in this game. I can't imagine it being good. I mean, hopefully Trailer 3 can shed some more light on that. Because Trailer 1 was Lucia's, first exposure to the world and Vice City, and Trailer 2 was just more slop. Like I said, I mean, Trailer 3, I mean, I guess they go back to Lucia and show Liberty City. I think you start Trailer 3 in Liberty City, and I think you really wow everyone and be like, holy shit, we're so fucking back. Wow, the game's going to take place a little bit in Vice City or Liberty City, because that's where Lucia grows up at in Liberty City. So presumably there's going to be a prologue where maybe she's in Liberty City or something like that. So we got Emo 2 coming through big and strong. It's what we love to see. Huge W's today. Despite the seemingly glitched chat or just low energy, they're probably, well, I'm not going to start talking about holidays. Because that would have been the excuse. That's why we didn't stream on 4th of July, because it would have been, I'm busy for the 4th of July. I can't watch. Well, we don't do busy, and we don't believe in Sundays either. Look at this right here. 6-7 is plowing through the Bruce Mate button.
At Nor unofficial super chatted $5.
Look at this.
When GTA 6 makes over $1 billion day one with no disc, PlayStation will double down.
That's what I'm saying. Well, they probably already have those numbers. I mean, how much? If you do the math, you can see how much. I mean, if let's say they sold 20 million, they got 20 million pre-orders. I mean, do the math on that. 20 million. Well, I can't do the math because that's a lot of numbers, but you can probably figure out how much they've already made. They probably already made close to their budget back, and they have no trailer, which is it is smart to extend this stuff, but it would have been nice if we had an update from Rockstar that said stay tuned for more to come in the summer. I mean I think that's obvious, sure, but at the same time, leaving us in the dark again for another potential cooldown period is annoying, especially when we've already created the game. Now it's a different ball game, and now, in my opinion, I think they're more inclined to have something to show for it because everyone's put their money. They bought the game. It's not like a thing where it's like, you're just hyping it up and you're wish listing it. We've bought the game. Millions of people have bought the game. 10 million people, 15 million people, 20 million people, however many people. They've bought the game on these platforms, PlayStation and Xbox. Well, when is Rockstar going to pull the curtain back? Well, they don't have to. I mean, really, they don't have to because now, yeah, you have that expectation, but they don't have to because they already have your money. They don't have to show you anything. And Tom Henderson, it seems like he's going to be right. He predicted trailer 3 in August. And I said, well, trailer 3, why is the chat not moving? It's definitely glitched. You guys are not seeing what I'm seeing. It's just straight up not moving for like 2 minutes there. Do you guys have nothing to say? I'm done with these roleplay trolls. I can't imagine tonight. Are we going to do a walking stream or no? I got to lose weight. We're going to debunk the science tonight. We're going to eat like trash. I went back to the old streams from 2023. I ate like shit. We were not eating good in 2023, and we were skinny, bro. I'm going to pull up a picture of me when we were skinny, and you can see it. It's not subtle. Subtle, by the way. Hey, well, I know you guys can hear me, so. We're going to go back to, let me see here. About 2 years ago, maybe even a year ago. Yeah, and I'm going to take a screenshot 6 months ago, 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Let's find a let's take a look here. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I bet even that one. AC Shadows. What do we... Hold on. Whoa! Chat is definitely glitched. I don't know why you guys are not figuring that out. I don't think they're that slow. It's doing that one thing where they're typing and it's not. Do we look the same or do we look different? Let's take a look. Maybe we were always fat. When was this? July 2024. This was 2 years ago. Do we look skinnier now, or let's take a look? Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. I know we're skinnier because I can't fit into that shirt anymore. That's a Mafia 3 shirt. I can't fit into that shirt anymore. So if we were able to wear that shirt, which I think is a large, maybe a medium, then I know we were skinnier. Damn, what happened? Bro, that was only 2 years ago. It's over. Oh my God. Bro. You've lost weight? What you mean? No, we're fatter. Look at this. Guys, that was from 2 years ago. We can't even fit into that shirt. I would never wear that shirt again because it won't fit. I mean, we got rolls. You're skinny as fuck. That's what I'm saying. What happened? Dude, it's over. How do we lose weight? We gotta do 12-hour walking streams, and you guys hate the walking streams. That's the only way I know how to lose weight. And I guarantee if we did that, I know for a fact it would work. Because that's what we were doing back then. We were doing the 12-hour walking streams. Oh my God. They're celebrating my weight loss journey. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys, the chat is broken. They don't want to talk about GTA 6. I don't want to hear anything tomorrow if Trailer 3 drops. Like, oh, Michael, when are you going to react to Trailer 3? Well, where were you yesterday? Didn't have anything to say on this game, by the way. Now you want to come out of the woodwork and... No disc because it's in developmental hell and not finished for pressing. That's a great point. That's just, that's high IQ. Exactly. It's not ready for prime time, and that means that they can work on this game all the way up until the November 19th release date, as they don't have to stop. They don't have to get a version ready, right? They don't have to stop. 4 weeks before November 19th to get, or however they don't have to put the game on the disc. So they can work on this game all the way up until the release date. Well, this is what happens. They stopped coming through. They stopped coming through. I told them to go fuck themselves, and they all got mad. They said they weren't parasocial, by the way. I mean, we can look at the chart, and you can see that it I told them to go fuck off, and they did, and it hurt how much we haven't made the same money since. I don't know what the fuck they were donating. I can't remember. It must have been $100 each or so. I mean, I honestly don't remember. But I think we have more people coming through now, and back then we had maybe about 2 or 3 people coming through with like big money. I think that's what it was. So I think what we're doing now is better because we have more people coming through, more people fucking with it, and not just one guy coming through and unloading. But the only way to lose weight is to do the walking streams. If we don't, like, I'm not going to walk 8 miles out here if we're not on the air. It's not going to happen. So you guys need to shape up. That's what I'm saying, Emo Tune. Where is the energy? I think it's glitched. How about this? Can you guys type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Go ahead and do that. Everyone do that. Type in 1, enter, 2, enter, 3, enter, 4, enter, 5, enter. Go ahead and do that. Let me know. And we'll see if it's broken. I think it's broken. I think the chat's broken. Yeah, it is broken. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Peace is doing it. Peace has completed his round. So there's only a few people that can participate here. Oh my God, it's moving so fast. What the fuck? Oh, dude! What the fuck? Okay, it's not broken. You guys are just down bad today. Oh, now it's not moving. What the hell? I think it might be glitched. I don't know. Yeah, because you guys would have completed that, right? That's why I said type in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's not moving again. I think it is glitched. It's definitely bugged. There's no way it's taking you guys that long to type in 5. I think it's definitely bugged. Snack bar is in the building. I can't see anyone counting. Oh wow. Yep, the chat is definitely no, upon fee there's a new glitch going around the trolls, and YouTube will not fix it either, so this is going to be there's a new glitch going around where they can break the chat. And I think that's what happened in here, because Snack Bar is saying he can't see other people. Thanks for streaming on YouTube because Twitch sucks. Well, we're actually going to probably move the show over to Twitch until this chat problem is fixed, because on Twitch I can put it on way more higher. You guys won't be coming in with new accounts, or if you do, it's going to be a lot harder for you to do it. So. Yeah, that's what do you remember that one thing where we had to type in a different? Yeah, it's seemingly doing that. So. I mean, hold on, but look at this stream. We were eating like trash. This is proof of the, oh my God, we were so skinny. Okay, give me 1 second here. I want to pull them. We were eating like trash 2 years ago. You can't tell me that diet matters. And it ain't metabolism, because there's no way that would have changed in 2 years. This isn't, look how skinny we were. You can see my neck bones. Dude, what happened? I mean, okay. Dude, what the fuck happened? We were eating Taco Bell, by the way. I mean, is that what happened? That's not what happened. Look at that. We're eating, this is proof in the pudding that the diet doesn't matter. I've debunked the science. Look how skinny we were. I mean, I'm not saying we were in, we were fit back then, but look at this. We got to do the walking stream, bro. Dude, I turned into the Pillsbury Doughboy. What the fuck happened, bro? We got to get walking. I think it's these new shoes. I have a new theory. I think it's these new shoes. And maybe it's harder for me to walk in and we don't realize it. And maybe we're not walking as fast as we used to. There's something going on here. It's nothing to do with the diet, bro. I'm telling you. Look at this right here. We're eating like trash back in 2 years ago. We're eating like trash. And there wasn't a damn pound getting on that body. That's because we were moving the body. Oh, I think I figured out how they broke it. I'm screenshotting you. Wait, hold on. I think I figured out how they break the chat. I'm not going to say anymore. I think I figured it out. Why is it in Chinese? No, we've put on like 30 or 40 pounds. I'm not trolling. It's not good. I mean, this is an extra large shirt. We didn't wear extra large a year ago. Dude, that Mafia 3 t-shirt's like a medium or a large, bro. I can't fit in that anymore. It's going to be so snug, you're going to see everything. You'll see the rolls. We have to get out. It's because they didn't come through in the walking streams anymore, and now the chat is completely broke. No, I mean, these shoes fit fine, but I was thinking maybe it has something to do with that. We're not getting the same stride in. I don't know. Either that or we're just at a terrible pace. How are we going to do the walking stream tonight if there's a chat glitch? Snack Bar said he cannot see other people. Can you guys? I'm going to get really mad in here. Hold on. Can you guys see this? Let me know. This is the chat right now. Can you guys see this? They're going to break it again. Can you guys, does it look like that on your chat? Does it look like that on your chat, yes or no? Snack Bar said he wasn't able to see other people chatting, so. It's only a pawn fee. There's no way. It's glitching. It's doing the glitch again. It's doing the glitch again. Yes, yes. There's no way you guys are that slow then. I don't understand. We got to get to it. We got to take it. I'm going to take the show to Twitch. I don't know. I'm not doing this chat shit where it breaks randomly and then you can't. There's no point in being live if people can't talk. I'm not doing that. Change your chat filter. We don't have a chat filter on. Well, they're still coming through. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's... Look at the Snack Bar. Does Snack Bar want the walking stream tonight? You're going to be the only one coming through, dude. It's down bad.
Can you see this chat?
Yeah. Yeah, we can see the super chats. No, we're on live chat. Snack Bar coming through. It's doing that glitch that it was doing. It was down bad. It's definitely glitching. I think they're trolling in here. Because I think Snack Bar is trying to chat and it's not showing him. I would assume. Yeah, it's definitely broken. Well, that's not great news. I mean, I can't tell if it's broken or not. I do know that there's a new exploit that trolls are using, but I don't know if it's just a slow chat in here today, extra slow. You got to recover from the holiday, or I have no idea. And I'm not trying to figure it out. I mean, look at this stream though. Let's talk about the weight loss. Dude, we were skinny as shit, bro. I'm telling you, we are literally obese now. I've never been this fat in my life. And it's because they cannot Snack Bar, are you going to be there tonight? The chat's going to break tonight again? I mean, I'll run it back if Snack Bar is going to show up, because he's going to be the only one supporting again. And I said, I have to give him a 2-day break. I mean, shit. They can't just be Snack Bar on the walking streams. I mean, you guys did great today, but the walking streams, they don't understand them. I don't understand that. I mean, if Luke Steffens went live and he showed his feed, I'd be watching. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'd watch anyone. If I were a fan of someone, I'm going to watch them, even if they're showing a blank wall. And it turns out that they're just not fans of you in here. They pretend to. And it's just the same thing over and over again. See, I gave them a 2-day break, 48-hour break. And now they can't even come in here for longer than 5 minutes. You guys got to stop pretending to be busy. Shit's fake as fuck. Constantly refresh and it sorts it out. There's a Chinese symbol in here, and I think that's how they're breaking it. They're putting a Chinese symbol in here or something. I'm going to copy and paste that into other chats and see if it breaks their chats. Oh, shit. I'm going to do that. Well, that's what you guys are doing, so. Hell, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to try and break someone's chat. Wait, when I hover over it, it doesn't show it. Oh, the motherfucker, he's trying to break it right now. Joined 15 years ago, by the way. Why is it showing Chinese? I was, in fact, not busy. I took a fat nap and missed the first half of the stream. Well, we're about ready to wrap this up here. I mean, they've already exhausted the conversation here for GTA 6, and I've already said what I wanted to say. But we got to start losing weight here. I mean, this is not great. Did you guys see the weight loss thing or no? Look at this. Dude, we were skinny then, and I was eating like trash. I told you guys this. I said the diet is not important. It has nothing to do with the diet, bro. In fact, and where's this Mike Bobo guy at in here? He came in here for 5 minutes and left. I thought the holiday was the excuse, and now we're just whatever. It's the AI translation. I'm not seeing the Chinese symbol. Well, I would show it, but I think they're putting. I don't know what that is. I can't figure it out. You got to drink Coke Zero? No. Well, yeah, we should try that out sometime. I don't know if we've ever had that. I don't like Diet Coke though. It tastes like I don't like Diet Soda. It tastes. I got to have the sugar. I mean, this is sugar Gatorade. We got to have the sugar. And guys, it's nothing to do with diet. I've debunked the science time and time again. As long as we get out there and we put in the work, I'm telling you, the diet. This is what fat people say. They say diet is important. Diet is important. I've already disproved it 2 years ago. I mean, we're eating like trash, and that's not why we became fat. It's because we stopped doing the walking streams. I mean, I used to come out and do the walking streams for like 6 hours straight. And we would bring the battery extender because they would keep donating. And I said, all right, well, fuck this shit. We'll run it back. I'll come out here during the fucking snow. We would never do that now because they can't come through. Fuck that. I mean, I used to walk into the snow for these losers. Well, they made it worthwhile. 5-minute Bobo. Yeah, I saw him in here for 5 minutes, and I don't know about that. Like, you guys got to shape up in here. I'm not streaming this game to 200 people. I've already said that. Like, I don't care. It's not happening. There's no way where we're streaming this game to 200 people in 4 months. So I have 4 months to figure something out. And now, where the hell are we at? I got 4 months to figure something out. Because right now, these numbers are below average. I understand Rockstar's not talking about the game, but just 2 weeks ago, they were. What the fuck? And Trailer 3 could drop any time. And of course, if it does drop, we'll be live. Athletes eat more calories than fat people. Yeah, but they're also busy. And if we started the walking stream right now and it's 4 o'clock. I mean, even if we, bro, I'm telling you. I mean, I never even heard about these calories and stuff until you guys started talking about it. I mean, they just get so caught up into these numbers, and I say, you're taking your brain power, you're taking your energy, and you're investing it into all of this crap, and you're not putting in the work, and that's what fat people do. I say, I'm out here doing the fucking work, and they want to call me Forrest Gump. I don't care. I mean, Forrest Gump runs. I don't do that. That's a lot of work. But we can walk, and then they get stupid about it. But I don't know how I'm going to do a walking stream when the chat is totally freaking broken in here, and they're going to break the next one too. They're going to put that Chinese symbol in there. How can I copy and paste this? I'm going to see if I can break someone else's chat right now. Fuck it. Let's see if it works, because then I'll know. There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me see if that copied. Paste. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to put the Chinese symbol in there. It's definitely broken, and I'm not gonna blame Rockstar shit marketing. Yeah, it's absolute garbage. It's absolute garbage. I mean, no one wants to talk about this game. I've never seen a bigger fumble in gaming. I mean, Cyberpunk had more hype than this shit. I'm not trolling. Cyberpunk had more hype than this shit. I'm not trolling. The hype for Cyberpunk, I think, was bigger. Where are the gray names? I don't know. It's not on members only chat. Either they're trolling and role playing, or they're fucking not able to chat. Feels broken to me. I think it's broke. Well, I know there is a new exploit going around, so. And that's what they would do in here. It seemed fine earlier, and then but it's always slow in here. You can't tell. I can't tell if it's slow. I can't tell if it's broken. I have no fucking idea. But I know for a fact if it's like this I can't see Snackbar. Is Snackbar chatting? I mean, channel activity. Like, you guys could be chatting way more than it's actually showing. I don't know. Yeah, we had to call out Mike Bobo. They said 5-minute Bobo. Cyberpunk was full of internet darling. Rockstar fumbled the internet. I've been out of town for a funeral for 4 days. I thought it was the 4th of July. Well, we got a problem here on YouTube. Luckily, you're not on YouTube because I couldn't imagine. I'm trying to see if this chat's broken or not. Well, Snackbar, are you able to? It's the freaking bots. No, there's a new chat exploit from detractors. And they came in here and they applied it, I think, and I think it broke the chat. Either that or they just have low energy, but I can't, there's no way we can do a walking stream and the chat's not going to move. Oh, God. It was doing that the other night, and maybe that's what was going on. Okay, we got Adder 312. GTA 6 sucks. Oh, man. 7 Trill Infinity. Well, are you able to chat? We're trying to figure out if this is working or if it's a low energy chat. Maybe it's working. I have no idea. Seems like you guys are able to chat. I don't know. You were going to play it, dipshits. Oh, looks like it might be working. Joined 8 years ago, 126 subs. Who are these people? Go to channel. Who are these people? What does this guy play? Oh, yeah, AI, thumbnail. Oh, Lord. I mean, I'm fine with some AI, but when your whole fucking channel is AI, like, dude. Oh. That's that's a little lazy, in my opinion. Like, you know. Okay, the chat might be working, Manawa. Yeah. Maybe it is working. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure it out. We'll see tonight if we do the walking stream, and you guys won't be there. World Cup, by the way. Could you imagine? It's a total disaster. The Saints reboot had a bigger talk more than GTA 6, says Mr. Fish Rogers. Fish fingers, by the way. Join 1 month ago. Let's get you up out of here. Why are my mods timing out people? We have to get in shape in 4 months. And I'm not just talking, I mean, we have to look the best that we've ever looked in 4 months for the biggest stream that we've ever done. And we're going to hire a producer, too. I'm done with this shit. And they can figure all of it out. I'm going to be busy playing the game. I don't got time to figure out who's on, because there's going to be a rogue mod in here on the 19th, because, you know, they'll come in here and ban everyone. Got to watch out for that, too. Might have to have, might actually just have to take some wrenches away for that day in case that happens, because they know I'm locked into the game. They might get stupid and silly. I mean, I don't think we have that problem anymore, but if I'm really not going to be looking at the chat, I have no fucking idea what's going on. Start running or cycling. That's a lot of work. How much you going to pay? We'll start doing weight loss streams if you can come through with support. Because that's too much content. Why would I tell you how to lose weight when you guys can't be bothered to figure it out yourself? I just made a point. This was 2 years ago. We were eating like trash, and we were skinnier back then. I mean, look at the neck. Dude, look at the neck. I can't even replicate that, bro. You can't even see the... I can't fit in the shirt. The neck is way... I mean, it's very obvious. And look at this. We got a turkey gobbler. I mean, we always had that, but it's way worse now. I have to wear extra large shirts. It has nothing to do with the food. I ate like trash 2 years ago. We have to get out and start moving. The walking streams we have to do. I don't care. And, you know, they got so hot about them, too. I'm going to be there trolling hard. I don't know what. How are you going to deal with spoilers? Well, I'm not going to look at the chat. And I'm going to raise the super chat to $50 minimum. So that way when we're playing the game, we won't get spoiled. That's what's going to have to happen. There's no other way around it. If I keep the super chat to $5, yeah, we'll make more money, but the whole fucking game will be spoiled. I don't need things to be spoiled. Either that or we're not going to stream it day one. I mean, if we only have 200 viewers day one, we have failed. Okay? It's as simple as that. Even 500 viewers day one for GTA 6? Nope. That's not enough. Even 800 viewers, I would say, is a failed for day one GTA 6. Nope. It's got to be 5K or 10K. We're looking in that range. Minimum 5K. Minimum 5K viewers for GTA 6 day one, and that might be even low. I'm not going on Instagram or YouTube until I finish the game. Yeah, you should definitely. Well, the thing is with this one is that there probably won't be spoilers, video spoilers anyway, or images. There might be text spoilers, but like you're not going to go on YouTube before the 19th and see the ending. I don't think that that's going to happen. I mean, obviously there's still a possibility, but I don't think that I don't think you're going to get spoiled that way this time around. So. And that's why I defended it. I said, yes. And now that the discless thing is out, well, no one cares. But I said, there will be 100 streamers that losers prefer. I don't care what you prefer. It's none of my business what you want to watch. Then go watch those guys. I don't care. All I'm saying is that if I had a crystal ball and I could see what the results were on the 19th and how many viewers we had, how many chatters we had, how much, all of that stuff, well, then I could say whether or not it's worth it, but I don't have that. So, but it's not up to what people want. I mean, there's going to be hundreds, there's going to be thousands of streamers on that day. There's going to be thousands of streamers on that day. So, there's going to be thousands of streamers on that day. The thing is, we're the only one right now live talking about this game. Everyone else is doing these AI countdown streams. There's no one live right now. There wasn't when I checked about an hour or two ago. There was no one live discussing the game, not a human. It was an AI countdown thing, and that's all. There was 100 of those streams. There's not one. No one's doing a talk show right now on this game, and I think that's a missed opportunity. I think it's a missed opportunity. Huge missed opportunity. I think there should be a daily show. If we had unlimited, if someone said, "Hey, you can use your Michael, you can use this office space," I would be in the office space every fucking day, and we'd build the set, just like Kind of Funny. Not that professional though, because that's cringe. But we would build the set. This is what you guys should do. If you guys have money, this is what you do. I'm basically giving you the fucking I'm telling you what to do, and I know it would pay off. Because it doesn't exist. And this is the biggest video game in the world, and I understand that that's still hard to kind of comprehend, and I'm not saying it's perfect. But I'm telling you, if you have the resources or whatever, just do a fucking podcast in person. Try and do it in person, because that's going to create something very unique that no one else could do. Everyone does these online, like, why are we... I started my show off with someone sitting right next to me, and that's why it worked. Because that's rare. It's rare to have someone on that same wavelength, and it's rare to have that in person. That's why the show worked. And we also took calls from the virtual call line. That's how it worked. You want the fucking... I know how to bring it back. It's not hard. Especially on another platform. We could really get fucking viewers in here. It'd be so easy to do. That's what I said. I said, you guys... I would start the podcast tomorrow. Give me a space to do it. I'll start the podcast tomorrow. I'll start setting everything up. It's not hard. The hard part is trying to find someone that wants to talk about it every day. Or at least maybe 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Because the normies can't handle everyday discussion on this game, by the way. And they already spent $100 on it. The game's already made millions and millions of dollars. And yet no one wants to talk. Why is that? That is so strange to me how no one wants to talk about this game. You've already spent your hard-earned money on the game and you don't have anything to say about it? Like, I don't understand, bro. The game comes out in 4 months. It's not 4 years away. You guys should be going insane over this game right now. I mean, right now is when you should be locking in. They were supposed to release a screenshot a day or something. No. 10K steps a day. We're not fasting either. No. No. Here we go. You guys come up with numbers. Bro, the caveman didn't have numbers. What do you... It's all about, I got to get this amount of protein in. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like, how about you just do something? This is why you guys are fat. I know I'm in better shape than you guys, even though we're down bad over here. I know that at our low... I mean, this is the heaviest we've been. Legit. I can't think of a time where we've been this heavy. And I know that we're still doing better than you guys are. You guys are 400 pounds. I can't imagine, because sometimes when we bend down, we can feel the fat. And I said, this isn't normal. And I can't imagine being 400 pounds or 300 pounds, even 250. I mean, my God. Unless that's muscle. If that's muscle, then that's different, but it ain't muscle. You guys have never heard of the gym before. I mean, I haven't been to the gym since high school, but we didn't need the gym. I created my own gym, and it's called walking around all day. That's what it is. And you got to get on this level. I'll sell you the training program. I'm going to figure it out, and we're going to lose 30 pounds, and it's going to work. And I'm going to say, holy shit, it did work, and this is what I did. And I'm going to take you through it. The game is the most anticipated game of all time, and the marketing is trash. I told you guys to go to the GTA 6 Reddit. I told you guys to go to the GTA 6 forums. I told you guys to get this out, and you guys aren't doing it. Try not to eat over. We're not talking about calories. 2 years ago, I didn't know what calories were. And I'm done. You guys lost. Look at that. I'm not saying that that's healthy or skinny, but it's certainly better than the position that we're at. And we were eating Taco Bell. Look at the calories right there. I mean, you're talking 1,000 right there. How are we still skinny then? Come on, dude. It's because we were doing the walking streams. I'm telling you this right now, bro. You guys don't want to put in the work, and you want cheat codes to figure out how to lose weight. You're not going to lose weight if you don't put in the work. The normies want you to play the Black Flag remake. We are playing the Black Flag remake on Wednesday, I believe. So not tomorrow, but the next day. We're going to be playing it on Wednesday. We don't have review. We don't have access media though. Ubisoft, they blacklisted World Class. Just quit talking about weight loss. You guys are 400 pounds. I don't need advice from losers that are fucking overweight. Jeez. Aging is a bitch. I'm in my prime. Get out of here. I thought this Adler guy was... Oh, this guy's a loser. I thought this guy was based. No, never mind. Never mind. Well, he joined 17 years ago, so I got to respect that. It's going to be bad. Black Flag. Yeah, I don't think that's in the game. Maniwa says he's 120 pounds, but what are you doing? Are you walking around, you know? I mean, you have to understand. We were doing. You guys don't get it. Like we were doing walking streams in these cities, like pretty often, because the support was so big. I said, well, we can do that. Now the support, I mean, it's okay for these streams, but I mean, it has been above average. In fact, last month was the second best month of the year, so we do appreciate that big time support. But I don't know if July is going to be that. You know, that's why we were doing the walking streams in the cities, because I said, well, we can take the adventure and go somewhere and do something, and it is costly, but you know, they were coming through bigly, and I said, well, as long as we have the Bruce Wayne bucks, we'll go ahead and do it. But I'm not in shape for that anymore. We'd have to get moving. We're not in shape for that anymore. You are right, Michael. I'm fat. I'm 56 years old. Well, let's go ahead and just get a job then. Just drink Diet Coke and cancel out all the calories. I'm banning the word calories. I'm going to ban the word calories. I've never heard of that word before until now. Like okay, you look at the back. Like I'm not looking at the back of this and saying, wow, look at let's do math. No, that's for fat people. I have never looked at calories and said, wow, that's fake. It's literally fake. I'm telling you, it's fake. Shit. When did they put the calories label on the back of these packages? Probably fucking the 70s. It's all bullshit. I'm telling you that right now. Get off the numbers bullshit. You guys are so obsessed with numbers. Numbers this, numbers that. That's why you're fat. I know I can beat you in the 4-mile race right now. Whip that ass in that 4-mile race. And I'm overweight, homie. Shit. Don't tell me about motherfucking calories. I'm going to show you calories. Calories this, calories that. I mean, bro, I don't even know what a calorie is. I literally don't know what a calorie is. What the fuck is a calorie? I don't know. I mean, I have no idea what a calorie is. I don't need to know. I know how we feel, and we don't feel, you know, I mean, we're fat. Okay, calories. Let's look at the calories in that picture. I mean, that's a $5 meal box. I mean, there's over 1,000 calories right there, and look how skinny we were, homie. It's because we were walking 12 hours a day, bro. I am telling you that that's the problem. This was from July of 2024. I think we were doing an LA stream in that same month or the month before. We were walking 12 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 6 hours a day. That's all you need to do. I'm telling you right now. I've done it before. We never... I'm going to start... I'm going to create the chat glitch. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create the chat glitch. If the trolls aren't going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to create the chat glitch. I mean, because now all of a sudden it's not glitching. It was better when you guys had nothing to say. Now they're all health experts, they're dietitian experts. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. I don't care about protein or calories, bro. Not a fucking bodybuilder. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get a six-pack, and I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to lift the shirt up, and I'm going to show you the six-pack, and you guys are like, holy shit. And you're going to be jealous. And I'm going to do it before GTA 6 comes out. 4 months. I got 4 months. That's what's going to happen. I got 4 months, homie. And we have to take advantage of the great weather right now, because in the wintertime it's going to set us back. I got 4 months to lose weight before GTA 6 to look like we did in that picture, if not better. And I'm going to eat like trash still, and I'm going to prove to you that I'm going to be right. Because it worked before in the past. We never cared about what we ate because we were always moving. I'm telling you, that's all that matters. That's my experience. I mean, the only reason why it stopped working is because we stopped walking. Yeah, if you sit around all day and eat like that, no shit. Well, that's what we're doing. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Okay, Manawa, you don't have an opinion. You literally... I hope The real John Smith. Who the fuck is this? Who are you losers? Quit changing your profile picture and your username, bro. I'm a member, by the way. Brick Boy moving to Chicago, by the way. He never said that. That was some other loser who's banned in here. But he's still in here secretly because they never leave. They're all watching elsewhere. They got a little safe space where they can talk shit. I'm going to wrap it up. It's getting a little long in the tooth. I'm going to unplug the... see, that's the problem. We're not bringing the battery extender next time because that gets us into trouble. You guys have nothing to say. You want to start talking about real-life things like calories and stuff. I'm here to talk about the world of video games. And you guys couldn't... the chat was totally dead and they were blaming it on something else. I mean, because if it was glitched, it would have stayed glitched. And now all of a sudden it's moving a lot quicker because they got some opinions on this health stuff. They're all doctors in here. They went to med school. There we go, right there. Let's get the support up in here. Come on. Let's get the support up in here. Keep it coming.
At Nor on official super
Jesus Lord.
$5. Michael is going to get the jiggle cam for the next walking stream.
No, that's way too much content. I mean, we'd have to set the goal at the very beginning of the broadcast and then turn the camera on if they hit the goal. We got Gnaw on coming through. He's plowing through. That's going to be a 4-time Tony on combo. I got to get the lasers out for that. 4-time Tony on combo. Gnaw on is in the building. That's not gym culture. Gym culture is getting into the gym and moving weights. I don't know what you guys are doing in the gym, but that's not going to the gym. I don't know what people do at the gym. I haven't been to the gym since high school. That's a lot of work. I'm not going to go to the gym and pay all this money to sit in the gym and take selfies and make videos and all. No. We're going to the gym to do what we got to do. Yeah, it's annoying, but... Matthew Simpson says, world class, you are a legend. That's what we talk about, homie. And I see that Chinese symbol. What the fuck? A lot of gym dudes are diet freaks. Well, they bought into the PSYOP. They bought into the propaganda. That's why they're not swole. I mean, they literally go home and get their calorie book out and start doing. Why are you doing that? You need to put more time into the gym. I mean, you guys are motivating me. I'm going to prove you guys wrong. That's what we're going to do. I got 4 months to get this weight off, and I'm not going to change the diet. I'm going to McDonald's tonight, homie, and you're going to come in here and you're going to love it. And I'm going to show you that McDonald's is healthy. I'm getting the protein from the burger. And we're going to eat excessively, and I don't care. I'm going to walk it off. I know the science is wrong, and I'm right, okay? And you guys don't believe in science because you said COVID was a scam, right? You said, I'm not getting no vaccine. Well, here you go. Flip-flopping. Oh, the calories, the science, the calories, the science. So now you believe in science, but you didn't believe in science for COVID. That's bullshit. Get a job. You can't pick and choose when you believe the science. That's not how life works. That's like the woke bullshit. You guys came in here and you said the Dead Space remake wasn't woke. Well, the Dead Space remake is woke. You can't pick and choose what game is woke just because you like it. That's bullshit. You're a loser. Look, there's 140 calories in here. It's over. We're not doing the calories game. Okay, well, when I lose the fucking weight in 4 months, okay, and I eat like shit every day, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say apologize. I'm going to say apologize. We got to get 30 pounds off in 4 months. We should be able to do that in 1 month or 2 months max. But we have to take advantage of the great weather. I can't sit out here on the bench, bro. We got to go. It's almost time to do the walking stream. I have to do the walking stream. We have to lose weight. These people could have anything and suddenly you have it. It's a sad situation. Wake up and smell the coffee. I don't say that anymore. Why don't you start watching the videos? Well, you can go buy the t-shirt. Links in the description. Might have to pull it up for you guys. It's not AI either. It's Input Funny's brother. It's actually a fantastic design. And we don't usually push it, but I remember we had a parasocial in here got mad because Input Funny's brother made it, and I said that's a stupid fucking, like, that is so dumb. Like, oh, I don't like Input Funny, so therefore I'm not going to support Michael because his brother made it. To me that is just so weird. It's like, who cares who makes it? Like, I don't understand. Why is it your business anyway? I mean, like, don't you want to support World Class and wear the Spaceman t-shirt? I mean, shit. And if you buy one and you happen to meet me in real life, if we're out doing a big stream or something, you know, I'll sign it for you for free. Because I'm a World Class. I'm for the fans, believe it. I am for the fans. And we'll get you taken care of. You can put it up on eBay for about $35. Someone's going to buy it. I mean, you can make some money. I'm not trolling. Someone in here will buy it. Some incel will buy it. There might be merch already. I don't fucking know. There might be merch already. A signed shirt from World Class? I don't know. I think someone would buy it. I think someone would buy it. I think you make $50 off that. I think he would make like almost $50 off that. 4 months left, still no gameplay. I thought you were talking about going to the gym. Now you want to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. I've been live for 3 hours. That's okay, because we're going live yet again. We're going live yet again, and I'm hungry. So we're not changing the diet. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to show you how this works, homie. No, she's trimming the fat. She's trimming the fat. You laugh like Heath Ledger? Well, where's the support? We're better than Heath Ledger. Who's this Bobby guy? Channel activity, joined 10 months ago. That's the band, Bobby. Sorry. Looking a little sus there with no profile picture and a fairly new account. I got to get you up out of here, bud. We had to ban Bobby, guys. He had an account that was 10 months old and he had no profile picture, generic username. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Too many no profile picture Andy's in here, I swear. Heath Ledger, by the way. Well, the thing is, they weren't even old enough to see that movie. It came out nearly 20 years ago. It's over. Oh, you guys probably can't even see Bobby. I don't know what you guys can see. I think that this chat is severely glitched, and you guys are trolling that it's not or something. Okay, Manawa wants to talk about the game now. I'm going to go ahead and give you a 5-minute timeout. You just went from talking about calories to the gym to now all of a sudden you want to switch the conversation back to video games. No. I gave you that opportunity for an hour and a half, 2 hours to talk about the world of video games. Now you guys don't want to do it. Well, if trailer 3 drops tomorrow, we will break in as soon as we can to cover it. And I need a big crowd in here. But knowing Rockstar, that's not going to happen. Or whenever that does happen. Yeah, now they want to change subjects. Now they want to talk about the world of video games. I got to do a walking stream here in about 2 hours. Just rewatched Heat, lots of GTA 5 inspired missions. Yeah, and for this game, they're seemingly taking Miami Vice inspiration. Who here saw The Dark Knight in theaters? They did no one. I mean, think about this. If you're 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, you didn't see The Dark Knight in theaters, more than likely. Oh my God, it's over. Bro, I'm dead ass. The movie came out in 2008. And if you do the math, that's a lot of work. It's 2026, 2008. Well, I know it'll be 20 years in 2028, so we have to minus 3 on that. So so The Dark Knight came out 18 years ago. Now so there's no way. If you're 20, 21, 20, if you're 20, 21, 22, 23, there's no way you've seen the movie in theaters. There's absolutely no way. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's over. There's no way that you guys saw the movie in the theater. If you're in your early 20s, it's impossible. Let's say you're 25. 25. That's a lot of math. We got to go to the AI here. There's no way that you saw The Dark Knight in theater. Snack bar's coming through. I don't know what's going on. We're going to do the walking stream snack bar if you want to join us, because I know you're jonesing for that. But hopefully the chat's not broken, because that's going to be problematic. But we can try and fix it. I don't know. Snack bar's coming through with a 2, and it's what we love to see. Let's get the lasers out here. The lasers are not working. It's a sensitive. I'm going to get the calculator out because you guys aren't making any sense. There's no calculator. He said... So you're 24 years old? Is that what you're saying? I just did the math. You said you were 8 in the theater. You weren't seeing the movie. You were not going to see that in the... I mean, I guess you could have, but... There ain't no damn way that you understood anything. I mean, I still don't understand The Dark Knight. I'm not going to pretend to be an intellectual. I don't understand The Dark Knight. I mean, if you were to play that movie but I don't understand any movie. I mean, most movies don't really make sense. I don't see movies the same way that you guys do. I don't see a storyline. I see this is the shot that they filmed, and they had to figure out how to put this together. See, that's the difference, is that I don't see a story in a movie. I see just a list of shots that they had to film. Maybe that's the I was just watching a movie the other day that didn't even make sense. I said, they're just doing I see the movie making kind of thing to it. I don't see a storyline when I watch a movie, unless it's a really good movie. They don't even film movies good anymore. It's just a bunch of garbage. It's a bunch of close-ups. You can't make out what's going on. It's garbage. It's horrible. That's why I didn't watch The Last of Us on HBO, because I saw one scene, and it's shaky cam bullshit, and I said, I'm out. The game is not shaky cam bullshit. The game literally has more cinematic values than the actual show does, and then you guys showed it and said it was amazing. Well, I didn't watch the show to begin with, and you guys were already on season 2, and you got mad about the Bill episode, and I said, well, that's on you guys for watching that garbage show. I mean, they don't even look like the characters. Why would I watch the show? It's stupid. You were 10 in the theater. Let's do that math, and let's figure this one out. There's no way. You were 10 in the theater, so you were 10 in 2008. How do we figure that out? Let's do 2026 minus 2008. That's going to give us 18 years. So I don't know how to figure that out. That's a math problem that we don't know how to figure out. I'm going to go to the AI here. This is a math word problem. He says. So you were 10 years old. You were 10 years old in 2008. So you're 28? Wait, hold on. 10 plus 18. Yeah, that's gonna give us 20. So you're 28 right now? Well, I don't know what does that mean? What does that mean? Imagine Rockstar cancels GTA 6 because it's a dead game and there's no hype. Why don't you go put that on the Reddit for GTA 6? I'm going to go ahead and pull that up on the screen so you guys can go over there and let them know. Here. I'm going to go over here and put this in. How do we change this? I'm going to look at this right here. He's still plowing through. He's plowing through.
At Nor unofficial super chatted $5.
Dude.
Trailer 3 fades in from black on a close-up of loose ears behind, then fades out to pre-order now. All while Air of the Night by Phil Collins plays.
Man. Well, that's all they really have to do. I mean, it's a Gooner game. It's what it is. It's a Gooner game. It's a Gooner game. They don't have to have quality. It's not GTA. GTA 4 was a game for mature gamers. This audience of today would never be able to handle GTA 4. That's why they don't play it. They just go on the internet and say it's amazing. They didn't play it. They couldn't handle it. I'm not saying it's a perfect game, because there's a lot of things that were in San Andreas that didn't carry over to GTA 4, and that's why Saints Row 2 was a great alternative to actually have fun, because GTA 4 wasn't really emphasizing the same fun that San Andreas had. It's actually a dark and depressing game, and it's a moody game, and New York City it's got that feel to it, and it's gray, it's washed out. It's actually an art piece, closer to an art game than. But then they sold out with GTA 5. They said, "Oh, let's make this online so big," and they didn't see it. They probably didn't think it was going to last for 15 years almost. But GTA 5, once I saw that driving, oh Lord, and that's the thing. That's the thing. We have not seen the driving from this game. I mean, we don't. Well, we've seen the leaked footage from a few years ago, but for the final build, closer to the final build, we haven't seen the driving mechanics. Is it going to be similar to GTA 5? Are they going, I would assume it would be the same as GTA 5, and that's going to be very disappointing because that driving is trash. Every car feels like a race car, toy RC car. It's fucking cringe. It's so cringe. And I'm not saying the driving was perfect in 4, and I understand why you guys didn't like it, but I think it's a cop-out on how they dialed it back and how there's no learning curve to the driving in GTA 5, and it's all arcade slop, and it's unrealistic. It's garbage. Mafia 2 has better driving than fucking GTA 5. When was the last time you went to the theater? Well, it was with your mom, and that was probably about, well, I can't say. But it wasn't too long ago. Got to take your mom out for a date. Okay, we are going to be wrapping it up here shortly. A few more minutes here, and we're going to come back for the walking stream. We got to get these. We got to burn these calories, by the way. I'll be 42 in October. Gaming is at an all-time low. Well, that's why this is the big one. I mean, this is the lifeline for a lot of people in terms of, do they want to continue gaming after this? I mean, what else is there to look forward to after this? There's not too much. GTA 6 Alpha has the same traffic as 5. Yeah, but that's a few years ago. If they haven't, I would want a hybrid between 5 and 4. You don't want to make it like 4 because that is a little extreme, I think. But you want more physics than 5 has. 5 has zero physics. It's terrible. You can flip your car. It's really stupid. It's an arcade game. Yeah, I don't think the chat is broken. I think they were just that slow earlier. And I said, does world class put you in a trance? Like, I don't understand. Why don't you try going live and trying to communicate with people that don't talk back to you, and you tell me how that feels. And tell me how long you're going to last at doing that, because I've seen these people come and go. They want to be streamers. They want to make some money. And they do it for like 1 week, 2 weeks, and then they stop doing it. I got the most experience out of anyone in here. 6 years straight. Get on that level. That's what I thought. You know? Get on that motherfucking level. We were doing this shit during COVID, bro. No one was. That's why we had more viewers back then, because less people were streaming back then. You couldn't. I don't even think you could go live on your phone from YouTube. I don't know. It was still harder to do. You had to figure out how to do it. These days you can go to the AI and say, how do I stream? It's going to break it down. You didn't have that information. You had to go to I mean, think about what AI has done. And I hate to do this because you guys are going to get stupid, but it's like, bro, I mean, just think about that. When you go to Google and you type in something, like AI is the first thing that pops up. That's what people read. They're not clicking on links to go to forums and then to read shit. Like, that's fucking insane. And that has just recently changed, I think, within the last year and a half, 2 years. It's so fucking insane. I mean, even 3 years ago, the AI wasn't even anything like it is today. It's fucking unreal. And you guys have seen it come and go, and you don't care. If you bring the Amish to the AI, if you bring the AI to the Amish, bro, like they would be perplexed. Like, you're actually talking to another human, but it's not really a human; it's a robot. Like, it's groundbreaking technology, and you guys take advantage. You guys take it for granted. I mean, look how much time was saved. I can type in something. I mean, earlier it didn't get it right, but you got to word it right. And as opposed to clicking on links and then scrolling down forums or scrolling through whatever, in 3.5 years from now, it's over. It will be fully perfected. No hallucinations, nothing. And I can't wait for them to seethe in here. I mean, more data centers popping up. Oh my God. I mean, they probably think this is an AI shirt too. It's not an AI shirt. I'm honored, Michael, if you had my mom. Well, how old is your mom? Google AI is bad. You can ask it the same question 3 times in a row and it gives you 3 different answers. Should we test that out or no? Should we test that out or no? It does not care if it's correct. Well, that's not true. You have to tell it with sources or something. I mean, what can we ask it? When did GTA 6 trailer 2 release with sources? Thinking May 6, 2025. There's the answer. It's highlighted. I mean, I don't know. You got to know how to talk to it. I don't know. It's got sources right here. And versus back in the day, you didn't have it. Didn't do that shit for you. You'd have to go to trailer 1 and then look at the date that it was uploaded. Now, I'm not saying it's always right, but right here is the AI. It's got the sources too. That's what I just typed in. The second official GTA 6 trailer was released by Rockstar Games on May 6, 2025. And then I can follow it up and say how many days since then. And I'm going to do that right now. How many days since then? And let's see if it gets that right. It's been 426 days since the second Grand Theft Auto trailer released on May 6, 2025. There you go. I mean, I don't understand, like, what is so wrong with that? I mean, these losers in here would rather click on links to try and figure out that information, like, you're so cool and you're so smart, by the way. Well, I'm doing a walking stream. Why don't you go figure out that calorie situation? It will tell you it's not raining outside when you're standing inside of a storm. I don't know what that means. Gemini is the worst. I'm literally wrapping the stream up. We're going to go do the feet stream, and that's what you guys are going to like. See, this is why we don't bring the battery extender, because you guys have gotten worn out. I gave you guys a 2-day break, and you guys were jonesing for the next stream, and then I provided for you here, and you guys can't handle it. I've been out here for 4 hours. Okay, this is the last call. We are wrapping the stream up in about a minute or so. Last call here. And if anything drops within the next few days or weeks, we'll obviously hop on when we can. But right now the chat is totally dead. Looks like they're glitching it again. I don't understand. The Nightbot, by the way. Wow, that was like AI. You guys have nothing to say. We're wrapping it up. You guys have nothing to say. We're wrapping it up. It's a sad situation. Chat is totally dead. What the fuck? They're glitching it again. Chinese. Yeah, I don't know. Snack Bar is coming through. Snack Bar in the building. He's coming through. World class, the best to ever do it. Yeah, we're going to run it back for the walking stream if you want to join us. And hopefully the chat isn't totally broken. We'll have to see. That's going to be really annoying. But I think you can put it on members only mode or something. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. The money train, it's over. It must be for you. I mean, you know how much money we made, so why would you say that? We just had the best supporting, we just had the best month, the second best month of the year yet last month. What are you talking about? The only thing I said earlier was I said, yeah, we used to make more, but that was in 2024. What do you want me to tell you? YouTube must have took a less percentage or something. I have no fucking idea, because either that or we were blind to it. We just, I don't know. Can't remember the support being that much stronger, but because it's a great support team. I mean, you guys you've been coming through bigly, especially on these streams. You've been taking care of world class, so we appreciate that. Now the walking streams, that's a different story. It's usually the Snack Bar show, and it's not looking too hot in here right now, so I can't imagine who's coming in here for that. Watch them roll back in with actual good games coming in September, so the cracks were there. I don't know what that means. Yeah, September's a busy month. We're going to be covering Ass Creed Black Flag Remake in a couple of days here, so we'll be checking that out. That's the first time we played a game in probably since that Ghostbusters game. Yeah, that's been a few weeks. Well, there hasn't been anything to play. I mean, obviously September is going to be big, and then we're going to be, busy in September. It's going to be massive games and things like that. But okay, well, I'm going to wrap it up here, and we're going to come back for the walking stream here, and we'll see how that plays out. So we're going to wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show, and we will see you later. It's over.